yeah. I'ma keep ripping live until there's nothing left of me. Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys to the death of me. DC, that B4L, reppin' that star, I do it so well. It's Puma on the toes, but the stars on the clothes. I'm Starboy, fresh at the DF Dub. Yeah, I'm a hard hitter. Don't stare to fit, it'll ego hit you. What is you saying, man? Look at the swag. Please do forgive the brag. I'ma pull up later in the cowboy jag. Don't you slip on the drip, I'm flossing the sauce. Go so hard for the star. Yeah, that be win, lose, or draw. If you take a L, get the F off my block. Cowboys win. Watch yours, pour up the shots. Really can't help it, got a star status. Even got it tatted on my arm. Yes, we be 5 green strong. Left a little room cause it's quest for the six. Starboy really reppin' this shit. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep rippin' loud until there's no more left in me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep rippin' loud until there's nothing left in me. Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys to the death for me.
Yeah, tell me who the #1 fan. Yeah, Mr. Westside, I'm the man. Dallas Cowboys from my head to the toes. They better recognize who the fuck I am. Damn, haters run their mouth like a bitch when they team ain't shit and my team stay lit. Yeah, I'm about to rep this shit till the day I die in an all blue casket. If you wanna get with a club with love, tell Star Status Westside sent ya. Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame. Emmett Smith is our main. Game time, prime time, all the time. Your team ain't never on TV like mine. That's because we different. We America's team and we run this. Like Zeke runs circles right at defense. Jerry Jones, that's nonsense. Let the coaches coach. And I'll have a smoke. And I know y'all wanna toast to that.
Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep rippin' loud until there's no more left in me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep rippin' loud until there's nothing left in me. Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. DC, that B4L. DC, that B4L. Reppin' that star, I do it so well. DC, that B4L. DC, that B4L. Reppin' that star, I do it so well.
What's up with you guys? It's your boy West Coast. Yo, in 2020, I've teamed up with my hot boy, Jalen Smith, number 54, to bring you guys some of the most exclusive eyewear known to man. CEV. I mean, everybody's wearing them. Make sure you guys go over to CEVcollection.com today and use promo code CEV West Coast to get yourself a hot boy discount today. What's up with you guys? It is your boy West Coast, and we live in the building, man. How y'all doing on this mighty Wednesday? You already know what it is, man. It's hump day, but more importantly, man, it's Dak Day, man. It's National Dak Day if you're a Cowboy fan. Today we will see if Dak Prescott will get extended. Now the cool thing about this is, you guys know this. You know, we have a quarterback for 2020. You guys know who the quarterback for 2020 is, right? Is Dak Prescott, regardless of what happens today. Because I know there's some folks out there that's shaking in their boots right now thinking that if he don't sign today that we ain't going to have no quarterback. But I do want to let you guys know that under the franchise tag that he's already signed, he will be our quarterback in 2020. It's just about here and beyond to infinity, as they would say on Toy Story 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. What's up with you, TC? I see you in the comment box. What's up with you, Terrence? I see you, man. Hey, man, this is Dak Watch. You guys already know. Out here in Southern California, it's 1 p.m. is the deadline time. So if you're in Texas, your deadline time is 3. If you're on the East Coast, and your deadline time is 4 o'clock. But the actual time, the deadline for Dak to sign his deal today, if the Cowboys and him agree to a contract, is at 4 p.m. New York time. So until the end, man, we're going to be live. I think that's about 3 hours from now, about 3 hours and 30 minutes from now. I know there's going to be a whole lot of rumors. There's going to be a whole lot of oohies and a whole lot of owies and a whole lot of stuff that's going out. Why? Because a lot of reporters that report on news in sports, I ain't got really much to report on. Why? Because of the coronavirus. It's getting real because of the coronavirus. So, there's a lot of stuff that's been going out. So I thought I would be here to usher us all through these next 3.5 hours, man, because it's going to be tedious than a mug. You know what I'm saying? So it is your boy West Coast, and we here, man. Hey, you guys, I appreciate you guys so much. We already in the building, shaking up things. Looks like my OG. Actually, I had my supporter TC actually hit it with the 50 stars. Appreciate you, Terrence. We are gonna play a little Madden this morning to kill a little time in between time. So I will let you pick the first team that we play because you did hit that star button first. So I appreciate you, man. And my boy Marv, what's up, Messy Marv? I see you out there, OG. I also want to shout out. Oh, yeah, okay. I thought that was Miss Mary. Oh, Miss Mary shared it on her timeline. Thank you. I appreciate you for sharing this on your timeline. Also, Terrence, appreciate you, brother, for sharing it. Hitting your boy with those 50 stars. Hey, we had 300 stars. You guys already know the goal of each day is to try to get as close to 10,000 stars as possible, man. So you guys already know. Hey, shout out my boy Matthew Maida. Just gave stars for his first time, man. Let me give you a little glory hole, man. How you doing this morning?
I want me some glory hole.
You want you some glory hole? Go get you some glory hole, man. What's up with you, Nathaniel? Good morning to you. Actually, good afternoon, midday to you and baby Zeke. What's up with you? Terry says, on this day 5 years ago, Jerry Jones signs Dez to a 5-year deal, $70 million deadline. So hopefully they can get something done. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about that for a little bit, too. Hey, Marco, what's up with you from what is that? Chichua City, Mexico. What up with you, man? Hey, your boy West Coast is in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? You can't say nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? You can't say nothing to West Coast. We in Mexico. We in Mexico. If I had my voice, I'd do that thing where they go, I can't do it right now. I can't. Yeah. Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Out here in Southern California, this is baby Mexico. Like, I live in baby Mexico. Like, I told my aunties, they all out here for my mom's 60th birthday. They were supposed to go to Hawaii, but because of the coronavirus, Star Wars. My boy said Star Wars anybody. I heard that. What was I gonna say? Because of the coronavirus, they're not going to Hawaii for my mom's 60th birthday. And so, they're all out here. And they was like, where all the barbecue at? Like, and I told them, man, I said, look, man, in Southern California, Mexican food is the barbecue. Like, that's our barbecue. That's our fish plate. You know what I'm saying? You either get a asada. You know what I'm saying? You get carnitas, which is not the same thing. Get you some lengua. I'm not cool with that. That's tongue. I don't eat tongue. I'm cool on that. And then they got a whole bunch of other stuff, but that's our barbecue. You know what I'm saying? So shout out, man. Shout out. Love the love out there in Mexico, man. That's what's up, man. So yo, man, we at 800 stars. We're trying to get to our first goal of 2,000. Looks like we had 1,200 away. I'm gonna play a Madden game probably in about 20, 30 minutes. Let's talk about what's actually going on right now with your quarterback, man. Let's bring you up to speed as of right now. And then also, I want everybody to answer the question that's in the comment box. Does Dak get paid today? That's the question. I want everybody to put that in the comment box. Answer that question. Do you think Dak Prescott will get paid today? Hey, shout out to my OG Marvin. Appreciate you for them 200 stars, OG. Appreciate you, sir. Hey, we have 53 shares. Can everybody give your boy? Remember, when you come to West Coast House, you know what I'm saying? We all family, but, my wife, she don't like folks just walking up in the house. So I need you to do two things when you come to my crib. I need you to hit that share button. Then I need you to also hit that like button. Now, if you want to go over and above and hit that star button, you's a real goddamn Cowboy fan. I appreciate you. But the two things that's mandatory, man, it's mandatory. Like, I'll get in trouble if you don't do this. Like, you got to hit that share button, and you need to hit that like button. If you like the comment, like the comment. You know what I'm saying? If you like the content, like the content. It's kind of simple. You know what I'm saying? What's up with you, Miss Maria? Appreciate you for those 100 stars. 100 stars. Uh-oh.
I want me some glory hole.
Oh, I got you some glory hole. I gave you a little glory hole. Does Dak get paid today? What's up, Nicholas? That's the answer. That's the question I'm asking y'all. Does Dak get paid today? I'm asking you guys. Mary says Mary says paid. Gary says no. Okay. Javier says, I hope so. I'm tired of hearing all this fake news. That's a good point. Scott says, it's the at last hopes today. Okay. Remember, Jerry Jones said the infamous statement, the infamous quote, deal deadlines make deal. Rich says, I hope he takes the $100 million guaranteed. Dak lives from Triple D. I hope that too. Hey, this is the thing though. The guaranteed money is a must though, because with that $100 million, that's less guaranteed money than Carson Wentz and Jared Goff. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if they're okay with giving him 100, why not give the dude like 114, 112? Give him, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the thing that I don't understand about the Cowboys. Give the dude more money than the guy that's in his division. At least, Dak ain't going to be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL because Patrick Mahomes already took that. And honestly, thank you, Jesus. I love it. Why? Because that means no pressure. Like, he ain't got to play. We ain't got to be looking at him, and every time he fart or anything he do, you know what I'm saying, anytime that don't sound like something that you guys think, he's not going to get railroaded for it because, the top quarterback in the NFL for sure going to get railroaded by the Dallas Cowboy, by the goddamn Dallas Cowboy fan base. If he ain't Jesus walking on water every single game, we for sure going to railroad him.
And I'm so glad that I serve a God who has already fought my battle. Do I have a witness here?
So because we know how we gets down. Like, we know how we gets down as a fan base, and this is actually the one I was actually trying to look for.
Do I have a witness here?
Yeah, because y'all know how we crucified Romo. Y'all know how we crucified Romo. You know what I'm saying? That was my dog. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Romo was more than my dog. That was my dog, man. That was my dog. I took it everywhere with me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, y'all know how we did Romo. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how y'all did DeMarcus Lawrence, those who don't watch film, and said that he had a horrible 2019 season because he only had 5 sacks, even though he was your most disruptive player on defense. Y'all know how y'all did him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do him like that. I got film to prove I ain't doing him like that. But yeah, I'm just saying, y'all know how y'all did. Y'all know how y'all did D-Law. You know what I'm saying? So this is my thing. Like, I'm happy Dak doesn't have that title anymore. Like, good job, Patrick. You know what I'm saying? Take that. You know what I'm saying? Wear that with confidence. You know what I'm saying? So now Dak, just let him be able to look at Carson Wentz and be like, I make more than that bum. Like, come on, man. Like, can Dak at least get that?
Do I have a witness here? And I really don't know what you're going through this morning.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you believe that Carson Wentz is a better quarterback than Dak Prescott, this is not the live feed for you, and at some point we will get into it. I'm just letting you know right now. What's up with your Rich Means? Thank you for the 50 stars. Hey, man, somebody just hit something with that star button real big because it jumped to 1,000 real quick, so I just want to let you know. Let me see if I can find you. Marvin with the 200 stars. Appreciate you, man. That was Mario with them 100 stars. 100 star. Dante says, yeah, you do. Okay. Trevor, Mark Hughes. What up with you, Mark? Hey, Mark's watching in Canada right now. I almost said Cuba. In Canada. Hey, we got to find out some Cowboy fans in Cuba. Elijah, what up with you? Willie, what up with you? What's up with you, Big Willie? Alex, is it A-L-I-X? I like that. He says, pay the man, QBs don't grow on trees. They don't grow on trees, and you cannot buy them at your local Walmart. Walmart ain't, I don't know about y'all Walmarts, but my Walmart ain't really got nothing. We ain't got HEB out here, so, you know what I'm saying, they can't come save the day for us today. But, I mean, I mean, you can't go find them at your local HEB either. Your local Ralph's, you know what I'm saying? Ralph's is high as hell. We got Stater Brothers out here. They high as hell, too. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? The go-to store is Food for Less, and they ain't got none of that Food for Less either. I was down there last night. You know what I'm saying? They just don't grow on trees. And let's be real, y'all. Like, our record says that we don't even draft quarterbacks real.
Do I have a witness here?
Like, let's just be real, y'all. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. If you name 3 of the best quarterbacks, let's just say top 5 quarterbacks to ever play for the Cowboys, I would say 3 out of 4 or 5, let's just say Staubach maybe. Troy, we drafted him. Everybody, I'm not Troy, but Troy Aikman, we drafted him. But everybody else we found. Like, we just found accidentally. Like, literally. Like, Tony Romo, we were literally driving down the street. You know what I'm saying? We blew a tire. We got out the car. We looked at our car. We said, oh, my God, my tire's blown. We looked up. We saw a little river. Said, hey, I'm going to go over there and get some water real quick. We walked over to the river. We bent down. We saw this huge shiny rock. I was like, what? Like, hold up. That's kind of odd. We bent over. We picked it up. It was Tony Romo. Like, how many times in life do you think you'll be able to do that? Well, the Cowboys did it one more time. We did it one more time with Dak Prescott in the 4th round. Now you have your quarterback. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not trying to go to quarterback purgatory. The only team that I've seen to be able to go from like a productive quarterback to another productive quarterback is the New England Patriots. And Tom Brady to Cam Newton. That's it. I mean, everything else has been like, rookies doing stuff that rookies do. You know what I'm saying? And then your organization goes through a time where they suck. What's up, Roy Davis? Appreciate you for those 50 stars, big dog.
I want me some glory hole.
You know what I'm saying? They go through that time where they suck. Craig says Jerry is weird.
Do I have a witness here? And I really don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. Jerry Jones is weird. You know what I'm saying? Us as a Cowboy, the management behind that is weird. You know what I'm saying? Your track record should say that we don't do that. And think about this. Management has changed so much. If you did do it, those people who did do it aren't in the building anymore. They're not in the building anymore. You fired 15 coaches last year. Actually, it wasn't even last year. It was, 5 months ago? 4 months ago? 15 coaches walked out of your building last year. I keep saying last year, but 6 months ago, 15 coaches. You had 16 coaches on staff. You're fired 15. You know what that lets me know? That's a total different culture change. That's everything change. You know what I'm saying? You used to watch on Tuesday. Now you watch on Wednesday. Everything's changed. You know what I'm saying? Keon, what's up with you? What up with you, Joey? He says, good morning, West Coast. Hey, we riding, man. We riding until 1 p.m. at least, man, until we find out if Dak is going to get paid or not, man. Like, that's what we got to figure this thing out, man. We're going to play a little bit of Madden. We're going to talk a little Cowboys football. What's up with your producer, G? He said, my guy gets created. Love it. Appreciate you. Hey, man, all these cute things that y'all be seeing, all this stuff that y'all see, man, it's because my late hours with my boy, producer G, man. So I just want to give him a major salute. All right, give him a major salute. So salute to him. Hey, you guys, but we at 1,250 stars. We trying to get to 2,000 stars. Appreciate you. My boy Alex says, go look at every quarterback's record against winning teams. Nobody is good against winning teams. Hey, that's a very honest statement. My boy, Boss Cowboy put out. Hey, appreciate you, Clifford and Brian, for the stars. My boy, Boss Cowboy, put out a very, very good article about quarterbacks, and their play against winning or losing quarterbacks. Winning or losing teams. And just, if you look at the record, the only quarterback currently right now in NFL history, that's playing right now that has a winning record against, playoff teams, that's what they were taking in playoff teams, is Tom Brady, man. He's the only one. Not Drew Brees, not Aaron Rodgers, not Matthew Stafford, not any of those dudes. And to keep it real, think about this. You would have to think that Drew Brees doesn't have very many winning games against you would have to think that Drew Brees doesn't have a lot of wins against playoff teams, because you got to remember Drew Brees had the Saints went 7-9 3 years in a row. So that's only that right there, that's 21 wins in 3 years. That's 9, that's 20, that's what 9, 18, 27, that's 21 and 28. 21 and 9, 18, 20. Yeah. It's crazy. So Drew Brees lost a lot of games. So it's like, I think, and then it's like, I hate when people use Tony Romo, because at this point in his career, Tony Romo was just playing his first season. Because remember, Tony Romo sat for 3 years before he even saw a field. Like, literally, he sat. He was your backup quarterback. He was your inactive quarterback for a year. Then he was your backup quarterback for, 2 years? So Tony Romo didn't even play his first 3 years in the NFL. So, Dak Prescott, man, he's definitely He says, got my jersey today. Thanks. Appreciate you, Corey. Appreciate you for ordering, brother. What's up, Kenny? Thank you for the 100 stars. You guys, we had 1,700 stars. But yeah, you know, you gotta think about that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really, really think about that. The only person that you can really compare Dak Prescott is with quarterbacks who have started their career and starting their career off started. Like, it's the crazy thing about Dak Prescott is you really can't even compare him to Patrick Mahomes because Pete didn't even play his first year. Like, there's something about, you know, going in an NFL program and being required to play right now. That means your expectations start right now. People saying that you're not the one starts right now. You don't get to sit behind and learn the playbook and put on more weight and get an NFL body so you can sustain injury. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys get to do that. Dak Prescott didn't do that. Lamar Jackson got to do that. Lamar Jackson didn't start his very first game in the NFL. He didn't do that. And guess what? Joe Burrows ain't going to start his very first game in the NFL. He's not. Well, actually, he probably will. I take that back because their backup plays for some team that gave him $3 million. Wait, time out. That's my team. Yes, his backup plays for my team. Yeah. I feel like part of me feels like they signed Andy Dalton more for the intel on his division that we play than him to be that backup, because it makes no sense to have a $3 million backup. And you guys, we're going to talk about all that. We're going to talk about all that this morning because we're coming up on the 9:52. It's 9:52 here. So we got 10, 11, 12, 1. We got 4 hours, man. We got 4 hours before we can get to, is Dak Prescott going to get paid on today? I'm actually under the assumption that he will get paid. The reason why I'm under the assumption that there's a chance that he will get paid is simply because the Dallas Cowboys we have been in this position before. Like, we've been in this situation before. You know, the first situation that comes to mind is Dez Bryant. Why do I say Dez Bryant? I say Dez Bryant because, man, if you guys remember in 2015, we were all the way up to the deadline. We were all the way up to today. And guess what? Dez Bryant got a contract at about 3 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? And was a Dallas Cowboy. Like, the Dallas Cowboys literally signed him about 3 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the Cowboys, one thing I've always said, and this is something that Jerry Jones has made it very, very clear, and that is deadlines make deals, man. Deadlines make deals. Deadlines make deal. They make deals, y'all. All right, let me see if I can pull this up real quick. My boy says they made D-Law play on the tag on year. Okay. I don't know. Hey, I'm going to tell you guys this, though. There's a difference between a defensive end. And also remember, D-Law didn't play 16 games that season either. You know, there's a difference. D-Law didn't play 16 games that season. All right, so the season before he got his extension, he didn't play all 16 games. And remember, Jerry Jones ended up holding that over his head. All right, let's switch this over real quick. So yeah, read that real quick while I get some music going right here. Hey, and I appreciate everybody that's in that hitting that share button and that star button. Hey, we had 2,000 stars. I appreciate you. Alex says, by the same logic, if we don't lose 3 games because of crap space, and who knows what number Dak would want now. Tara says, yeah, I said at least 87, 89. Tracy says, what's good? What's up with you, West Coast? Gary says the franchise tags push the franchise to next time. No, actually, wait, hold up. Dak Prescott has until today. The Cowboys have until today to sign him on an extension. If they don't sign him on an extension, they will not be able to negotiate a long-term contract with him after this. That's by way of the NFL CBA. So I mean, let's read this real quick. It says Dez Bryant and the Dallas Cowboys reached terms in July on a 5-year extension worth $70 million after the wide receiver caught 41 touchdowns and nearly 4,000 yards. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something, a funny story, right? People always say people got paid and then they fall off. That's an absolutely lie. Dez Bryant caught 41 touchdowns before he got paid and after he got paid in only 3 years. And remember, one of those, and 4 years, but 1 year he was injured. In 3 years, he caught 36. He caught 41. Take away 43. He caught 32 touchdowns. So from people ask, oh, do people people fall off, once they get paid? That's not necessarily true because Dez didn't fall off. All right, so let's go look at this real quick. Let's read this off real quick, just so you guys can have some history, man, because I think a lot of people are fretting. All right, bam, there we go. Let me know if you can see that. Let me know if y'all can see that. Let me know if you can see that in the comment box. Appreciate you, Nate, for the 250 stars, bro. I'm going to give you some glory hole.
I want me some glory hole.
You goddamn right, I'm going to give you some glory hole. Let me see, man, I need some music up in here, right? I feel alone. I feel alone. Here we go, here we go, here we go. And we got some fire on here. All right, yo, here we go, here we go. All right, so it says Dallas Cowboys signed wide receiver Dez Bryant to a long-term contract. The team announced on Wednesday, what is today? Bryant will now play on a 5-year contract worth $70 million with $45 million guaranteed. Bryant gets $32 million guaranteed upon signing. The full $40 million comes guaranteed March 15, 2016, the first day of the 2016 league year. All right. You guys see that? So that's why I say, man, for everybody out there that's saying, hitting it with the, oh yeah, but if they shoulda, woulda, coulda, dulda, then he would have been already, man, this is how Jerry Jones do deals, man. You know what I'm saying? It comes minutes. And I'm going to tell you guys something that's kind of crazy. It's just before Dez signed, there was also another guy that got signed. Because look at this. Bryant's deal came just minutes before Demaryius Thomas signed an almost identical deal with the Denver Broncos. Thomas, who was also a franchise tag player, wound up signing a 5-year, $70 million with $43 million in guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? Jerome says, I feel like you won't get the deal. Hope I'm wrong, but the Cowboys let this thing get to the end. That was not smart. Also, Mahomes signed before Dak. Dak's number progressed every year. I don't think the Cowboys believe in Dak completely. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I believe they do believe in Dak because you got to see it like this. If you don't believe in Dak, you don't give him $31 million. That ties up your French. That ties up $31 million of your salary cap. You don't do that if you don't believe in him. You don't do that to any player at any position. That's too much money. That's 17% of your cap tied up into a person that you don't believe on a 1-year deal. If you don't believe in Dak, you know what you do? You trade him this year. You try to get some draft picks and you'll draft a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you go do if you don't believe in Dak. Like you don't give him $31 million. Like that's the biggest. Like think about this: $31 million is the largest contract in Dallas Cowboy history. It's the largest contract in Dallas Cowboy history for 1 year. I see you, Miss Wendy. She says that plan A. Plan B is to make sure plan A works. You know what I'm saying? Let me take this off real quick. So what do y'all think, man? What are y'all thoughts on this? Do you guys think we have a Dez Bryant-like situation today? Let me know in the comment box. Let me get over here real quick. Alex says Alex says they would have already drafted another quarterback if they didn't believe in him. Hey, yeah, man. That's the exact same thing I said. Like, if you don't believe in Dak Prescott, you've had 2 drafts between the time of you talking to him about a contract. You had last year's draft, and you also had this year's draft. So, you feel what I'm saying? If you didn't believe in Dak, you've had 2 free agencies. You've had 2 free agencies and 2 drafts in the last 2 years. What's up with you, Mike Smith? Appreciate you for the 50 stars. Thank you, Marvin, for the 200 stars. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't believe in him, you make a more aggressive move than Andy Dalton. Hey, Leonard, Leonard, that's a good point. My boy Leonard says that's exactly why the Cowboys need a real GM. Absolutely, they definitely need somebody
from the BMW.
They need somebody who can be non-biased. You know what I'm saying? Jerry knows the fan base will be at a low if they're not paying him. I mean, we here, man. I got a KC Masterpiece over here up. What's up with you, Dave? All right, let me see. I see you, E. Kush. Let me get to your question. He says, if Dak doesn't sign, does that mean we are back to beginning a rebuild? Because I don't see us giving him even more next year. He's not going to want to sacrifice his body this year with a 1-year deal. I think if you don't sign him this year and he does end up playing on a franchise deal, on the franchise tag, I think that does. I mean, I don't think it signals there's a guarantee that we have a quarterback change next year, but I definitely feel that it plants that seed, and it should, because you've opened the door by not paying him 2 years in a row. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if Dak Prescott goes out there and have the same season that he had this year, it's a pretty damn good year. You know what I'm saying? So he's about to go out there and throw 5,000 yards, and then get paid. I'm with you, Kush, on that, because that franchise tag is going to be so much more. Franchise tag is going to be 37 to 38 million next year. I like what you saying, Vincent. All right, it's 10, so we're about to play a game for a little bit. I'm going to see what Casey and Masterpiece talking about.
I want to be involved in the conversation up to the last second. I also think that Broadus is right when Broadus brings up the idea that maybe Jerry doesn't want to be the one that gives the deal too soon. And maybe his agent doesn't want to be the one that takes too soon of a deal whenever other deals are still on the table or potentially out there. And that didn't happen with Dez and Demaryius Thomas. Like, look, we got to make a deal. We got to get this stuff in on the deadline. And essentially both of them got kind of the same deal to be paid as one of the highest paid receivers in the NFL at the time. But I'm still adamant. I think that we're going to get a buzz coming up here about 1:30, 2 o'clock. And then it's going to start this surge of, oh, my gosh, what's going to happen? We're going to get last-second details, and then something's going to happen. So, yes, Kevin, I do think they'll get this done today. I also might be a little too optimistic.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't even think they're really going to discuss it.
Wow.
I think that Dak signed his tag. The Cowboys are happy with that, and that nothing's really going to happen today. According to Jane Slater and other people, they made the offer. The offer's still.
Hey, man, there's always a downer in the building. But, yo, man, hey, that's exactly what West Coast just said. Like, we just went through exactly what they were saying right now. We just did that on the computer screen right now. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. My boy says, hi, Def was busy. It's my birthday. Was time. What? What's up, Zachamus? I guess you're saying it's your birthday. Happy birthday, man. What's up with you, good? Keesis, the whole thing is going to cost us so much. We ate so much dead money over Romo. We ate $8.5 million with Romo. We ate $8 million with Dez. That's $16 million. You know, we have a lot of money wrapped up in players, man. I just know this, man. I just think, man, between the coronavirus and just getting hurt in life, you know, because I play football, I don't know if I'm Dak Prescott, man, I'm definitely pushing to get me a goddamn deal. I'm pushing to get me a deal because at the end of the day, my boy said, you insider said he was gonna sign. What happened? I mean, you still got 4 o'clock. And I want to let you guys know something, right? Like, you can teach somebody the right thing to do, but they still got to go do the right thing. So it's like, I don't want anybody to look at someone for, you know, if Dak don't get signed today, that's not a bad thing on West Coast. You can't go to look at West Coast like you don't know what you're talking about because they didn't say. You can't tell that to West Coast because I'm going to tell you this. The right thing for this organization is to sign Dak. The right thing would have been to sign Dak 2 years ago. Well, actually, last year when Nick Foles got signed. I made a video the day after Nick Foles got signed, and I said, sign Dak Prescott. You probably get him for $28 million. Now here we are, $35 million. So you can't get mad at West Coast because I tell you the right thing to do, and then they're dumb. You know what I'm saying? That's like, I know what I'm talking about. Jerry Jones, just because he got a whole lot of money and own the team, obviously we know they don't know what they're talking about. Why? Because your quarterback's not paid. You know what I'm saying? And we all know the common sense behind the franchise tag does go up next year. And not only does it go up, Dak gets a 20% hike because this will be his second year on the tag. So that's going to easily put him at like 44, 43 at the least. Like, that's going to put him at $44 million. If they're not going to pay you, if they don't want to pay you 35, why are they going to want to pay you 44 next year? Like, and this isn't something that, like, we're guessing. This is something we know because we know how to count. There's this simple thing called counting. And when you count, it comes up with numbers. And those are what the numbers come up with. All you got to do is take the top 5 salaries, for at that position, take your top 5 salaries and divide them amongst 5. And you know, because why? Because it's the top 5, and whatever that number is, that's going to be your franchise tag. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be your franchise tag. But, yo, I just thought that was interesting. I'm listening to 103 The Fan while we wait for Dak Prescott to see if he's going to get paid today. As soon as we put it on there, they on there talking about the exact same thing we talked about 10 minutes ago. That's crazy. Let's hear what they're talking about again.
Just listed versus the 3 that you did not.
What, injuries?
Can you tell me, Kevin, what's the percentage on Ryan Tannehill's deal?
Okay.
He makes, 118 for 4 years with $62 million guaranteed and $91 million in total guaranteed.
So, and I've seen that thing floating around, and this is where it gets complicated. So, like, if it's $62 million, then it's like 53%. If it's $91 million, it's like 77%. The thing that makes it complicated about that is I don't know how much more.
Yeah, they ain't talking about nothing. All right, so yeah, man, I can only listen to them dudes for like literally like 30 seconds, and I just start falling off. I just start going to sleep. All right, so yo, Wendy says, Joe, if they don't sign him, I'm flying you and the horse home, both here. All right, what up with you, D Money? I see you. Leonard says the issue is they have never paid Elliott 2 years early. That set bad. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. No, it did not. Because you got to remember, before Elliott got paid, Carson Wentz got paid, and Jared Goff got paid, who all got paid in their third year. So, no, that did not sound a bad precedent. Also, Ezekiel Elliott is the best running back in the NFL. And if you don't think he was the best NFL today, you for sure knew he was the best running back in the NFL 2 years ago when he was a rushing champion 2 years out of 3. And the only year he was not was because he only played 10 games. So, no. Absolutely not. If anything, Carson Wentz and Jared Goff, like signing Ezekiel Elliott, that was a good sign. Like, that was a good sign. And if you think about this, my boy says Zeke's contract is bad. Zeke's contract was a good contract. I'm going to tell you why it's a good contract. You want to know why? Because Derrick Henry and all these guys that are asking for money now, guess what they're asking for? $15 and $16 million. Guess what we got Zeke on? $14 million next year. So think about that. Zeke's contract doesn't even start, his extension doesn't even start till next year. So while they're going to be making, them dudes going to start, if they do end up getting it, they'll start getting $14 million this year. Well, he's going to be getting it next year. So you actually get Zeke for cheap. Like Zeke's, that was actually a good deal for the Cowboys. Why? Because you got it early. And now you got Zeke for 6 years. I'll show y'all something. Y'all tripping. Talking about Zeke deal was bad. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Hold on. Y'all tripping. Look at Zeke. Look at Zeke's deal. Look at this. Look at this. Zeke don't get, look at this. This is Ezekiel Elliott's contract. 2020. He gonna make $10 million this year. Right? His money don't even start till next year. 2021. He gonna make 13.7. Derrick Henry and them dudes are like, he trying to get 11 and 12 right now. So by the time that cap does go up, guess what? And this is the cool thing about Zeke's contract is you get your potential out in 2023. Now, these new contracts, they're backladen. Bro, Zeke don't make $16, $15 million until he's 30 and 31. Like, that was a good deal. That was a good deal. Why? Because, for the Cowboys, it was a good deal. Why? Because you're paying him the least amount of money when he's young. And you don't start paying him that heavy money until he's 30 and 31. And let's just be real. As soon as that guaranteed money run out, players be wanting new contracts anyway. So around this time right here, Zeke is going to want a new deal, and he's going to be 29 years old. And guess what? By then, you will be looking at a new running back. Like, just, it's just kind of how it works out. You know what I'm saying? But Zeke's deal was a good deal. And think about this. If you let him go by 29, you have only paid Zeke $70 million. 70. You have only given him 70 of that $90 million. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have only given him 70 of that 90. Like, I agree. I don't know how good Zeke's going to be at freaking 29 and 31. I don't know. And you got to remember, not even really remember, but I think a part of the reason why Adrian Peterson is still playing is because them legal issues that he had a couple years, they really took a lot of money out of his pocket. Like, they took a lot of money out of his pocket. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I think my guy, Adrian Peterson is really going hard to recoup that money he lost. You know what I'm saying? Hey, David, your mother sucks. I'm not going to block you until you hear my comeback to what you just said. All right? You should have heard it by now. Goodbye. All right, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will never advocate for, paying a 30-year-old running back $15 million. You know what I'm saying? But the Cowboys protected themselves very well with Zeke. Because you look at, like, Zeke is 25 right now. Prime career for a running back is like 25 to 28. Well, guess what? This is it right here. All that other money, that heavy money is at the end of that contract, which unfortunately he probably won't see it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you guys, we're at Leonard. He says, LOL, let him, West Coast. Will says, this is about Dak. Y'all stop trying to bring Zeke into it. He got his extension. Y'all pocket watching when it's already done. Hey, that's a good point, too. That's a good point, too. Like, man, everybody has to get paid for what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually kind of hate the salary cap because it almost like it makes you depreciate someone else because you value. I mean, what if you get two people who are valued just as much? Because to be honest with you guys, I don't think this team goes too far without Dak, and I don't think this team goes too far without Zeke. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, we're at 2,800 stars trying to get to our next goal of 4,000. We literally like 1,200 away. Let me go see what these comments say down here. And we got 98 shares. I appreciate you guys. There's some music on. Tony, you know what, Tony? If you would have said he was going to try to trade him, this is the thing about trading Dak. Nobody's going to trade for a quarterback now. That makes no sense. Like, nobody would trade. Nobody. And then also you got to remember, why would you give, like, this is the thing, right? For all the people, because my boy Tony, he got one of those comments that like maybe 1% of the people will think. It absolutely makes no sense to trade Dak Prescott right now. The reason being is because, one, he's only on a 1-year deal. So, I mean, anybody who signs him is only going to get him unless they can trade him between now and 4 o'clock. You're still only going to have between now and 4 o'clock to make a deal. So any dumb talk about Dak getting traded, like if they trade for him, they're going to trade for a quarterback that's on a 1-year deal. Like, I don't know any team that would do that. Like, that would probably be the dumbest thing in football. You know what I'm saying? To give up like 1 or 2 picks for a guy that's on a 1-year deal, because that's what Jerry Jones is going to want. He's going to want at least two first-round picks. Now, my thing is this. Why would Jerry Jones want picks today? How are picks going to help him in the 2020 season? If someone gave you 7 first-round picks, that sounds good, but how is that going to happen, and how is that going to work for you 2020? Because in 2020, that means Andy Dalton is now your starting quarterback. You think Jerry Jones does that while after paying Amari Cooper $20 million? Do you think he gave Amari Cooper $20 million for him to be getting footballs thrown to him by Andy Dalton? Do you think he wants Ezekiel Elliott? Like, think about this. Is one thing I will say about Ezekiel Elliott. This year will be the most we have ever paid for his services. Because before then, we've been paying Zeke about $4 million a year on his rookie deal. We about to give Zeke $10 million. That is $30 million on 2 players right there. You think we did that so Andy Dalton can be handing the ball off to Ezekiel Elliott? You think they did that? Like, I'm going to tell you guys this. This has absolutely nothing to do with trust. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, and I don't want to offend anybody, but it's like you got to kind of have a business mindset when dealing with these types of situations. Why? Because sometimes if you don't have a business mindset, when you say it's about trust or something, that's a personal feeling. Like in business, if I don't trust you, I don't give you $31.8 million. I don't give a damn what is on. 1-year deal, $12 million, $10 million deal. Bro, I'm not giving you $31 million if I don't trust you. So we need to throw words like trust out the window. The Cowboys do trust Dak. And if they didn't trust Dak, there would be another quarterback in here that you would be looking at getting groomed. And you would not be signing him for a 1-year deal on an Andy Dalton. Like, this is just not what you do. Cam Newton was available. Why the Cowboys didn't pursue Cam? There wasn't even a conversation of Cam Newton. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If that was the case, why didn't we do that? We had the 17. Well, what pick were we? 17. Why we didn't grab a quarterback? You know what I'm saying? Those are the type of stuff and why we didn't draft one in the second round. You see what Green Bay did. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, this is not about, this is simply about the Dallas Cowboys getting the best deal that they feel is best for their money. That's it. Like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? And this is the way that we choose to do deals. Other teams like the Chiefs, you know, they sign a quarterback for $500 million and give another guy $100-something million. Leonard says people have to keep their emotions out of it, thinking and decisions. We spent money and handcrafted a team around Dak, and now Dak may be gone soon. It's ridiculous, and it makes us look stupid. I mean, Jerry won't want Dak to be the face. Jerry don't want Dak. Marvis, yes, he does. Hey, stop all that. I don't know where y'all getting this stuff from. Y'all don't even know Jerry like that. You can't make assumptions on someone's character like that. You can't do that. Dak has been the face of our team for 4 years. What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? You had Tony Romo sitting on the bench for this young man. You put Tony Romo over the bench for this young man. I don't want to hear nothing about trust. I don't want to hear nothing about love. I don't want to hear nothing that tries to make this nothing but business, because that's all it is. If this was anything that had to do with anything other than business, because that's what it was with Tony Romo, it wasn't nothing with business. You know what I'm saying? And I know people accuse it of being personal then. You know what I'm saying? It's about business. That's all it is. It's about Jerry Jones and business. That's how they did D-Law. This how they did This is how they did Zach Martin. This is how they did, all the players, all the great players that have been here with the Dallas Cowboys. This is how they did them. So it's like I don't want people to get all like I think sometimes people just be creating stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hold up real quick. Because we got all the time in the world because we got 4 hours, man. We got 4 hours, y'all. I think we're going to get something done today, though. I think we're going to get something done today. All right, let me see if I can find. I think we're going to get something done today, y'all. I do believe we will. Because, man, there's just so much stuff, and there's just so much stuff out there that's going on right now that it's like, why out of convenience? It makes sense, man. Like, that's one less thing you want to be dealing with. Let's see. Let's see what they talking about in his comments. Edward says he's here for a long time. That's definitely the hope. Appreciate you, Tawan, with the 50 stars. Rodney says, why is everybody waiting for trading? Yeah, I know. Hey, I know that type of stuff happens before the draft. If you're going to trade Dak, you trade him before the draft so you can use him in that draft. You're not going to trade your quarterback and then watch him play for another team for a year and then go into a draft. You're not going to do that. What year did Matt get traded to the Bears? I think he was on his last year. What's up with you, Jesse? Yeah, he was, but it's not about when. It's about what part of that year. They traded him before. Jesse Perez, appreciate you for them stars. All right, let me see this. Here we go. All right, look at this. All right, yeah, appreciate you, man. He says, I just hope Dak keeps that same mindset and not sit out because of a hurt shoulder or a hurt finger. I mean, my thing is this, man. If you are playing on a one-year deal, I know you're not going to exert yourself to the max. My boy David says they are changing the name of the Cowboys. Hey, man, I don't know why people come in here just like, if you want to get blocked, just put you want to get blocked. Because if you're saying some crazy stuff, you're going to get blocked. It would be extremely stupid not to sign Dak. My boy Kevin says Dak will get paid. It's just be patient. Jerry Jones is a business mind. It's not too many quarterbacks out there that can do what he does. Absolutely. All right, man. So, yo, we are at 11:30. We're going to get a little Madden in for a little bit, man. So if you guys want to hit that share button, man, I appreciate you. I told my boy TC I was going to let him pick if he's still in the comment box, I was going to let you pick the team we play right now. So, Terrence, if you're still in that comment box, let me know who you want to see play first, big dog. He said, what are you talking about? He says Dak is not gonna risk anything on. Hey, I'm feeling what you're saying, Kush. I'm feeling what you're saying, B-Dog. All right, all the way to the ground. Saints, I see you, Daniel. Actually, okay, I believe Dak gets his pay at $359. I know. That's the exact same thing I was thinking, too. I mean, they're going to have to sign it and get it submitted. So, that's the exact same thing I'm thinking, too. It's kind of like with Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. He told him he wanted to get paid by April 17th. They paid him April 16th at 2 o'clock in the morning. Absolutely. He said this is not doing nothing but, hey, absolutely. Hey, man, so I don't know if my boy TC still in the comments, so we're going to get this game against the Saints. That was my boy said the first thing. Hey, you guys already know how we do it. I'm going to let the computer first play the first half. We'll play that second half. Here we go. He says Cowboys always got big drama. They do, man. We have 4,400 stars. I appreciate you. My boy says he says Jerry already burnt himself by $3 million a season. He ain't about to step up. Appreciate you. Wendy says you can cut it with a knife. The suspense. I mean, my question is this, y'all. If this wasn't going on, what would we be talking about? Y'all think this sucks now? What would we be talking about? Like, what would we be talking about right now? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, because of Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys, the NFL has something to talk about. All right, y'all already know how we do it. Computer's going to play the first half, and then we'll play the second half. My boy says, got to have faith in the star. Let's go, Cowboys. Oh. Ah. Gotta have the faith, y'all. What's up with Randy Gregory, man? I don't know, man. Like, I can't even sit up here and pretend like I know. I don't know what's going on with Randy Gregory. Like, I am, like, overly, like baffled just as much as you. Oh! Oh! Go, Zeke! To the house. 75 yards. Out the gate. Let's go. Right out the gate. Wow, I ain't even got my sound effects set up. Wow, Zeke, you did that faster than I can even get my goddamn sound effects up.
Elliott for the touchdown. No flags. Cowboys lead.
Let's go. My boy Brent, it's not going to be $38 million in 2021. It's going to be more than $38 million because remember, he also gets a 20% tack on because he's playing on the tag 2 years in a row. Let's go. For all y'all Zeke didn't fell off. Let's go. That was nasty. Hey, you guys remember, we got the jerseys on deck. $65 for a jersey. Appreciate you guys. Sizes. Small all the way up to 4X. Sizes 5X and 8X, we got those too. And you guys got to remember that there is no reporter in the office with them reporting. So what they're really saying is it's being reported that nobody has talked to Jerry Jones or Dak Prescott. Let go. Appreciate you, man. It's your boy, West Coast, man. This is Dak Watch. Let's go. Dak Watch 2020. We got to get this thing done, man. Dak Watch 2020. Does Dak get paid today? Does Dak get paid today? Thought I spelled it wrong. I need to know, man. In the comment, hey, these beasts are slappers right here, right? Slappers. They is really, really slappers.
Hard at it. So, playing center field, the good thing is he can play anywhere if we had to. I think the focus right now is to just make sure he gets consistent at bats in a consistent position. It takes a little bit of the mental strain off him to have to play everywhere. But we know if somebody goes down or if we need him to play somewhere else, he can. He can play any position on the field.
Now, we're talking with Chris Woodward right here on 105.3 The Fan. You said consistent at bats with a consistent.
They talking about baseball, y'all. Let it go. 1st and 10. Let's go. They down. Kamara is not going to be happy with his rating. What up with you, Lawan Edwards? He says he gets paid. If not, Jerry's making a big mistake. OG Bishop says, pure speculation from everywhere. No one knows the truth. The truth will be revealed after 4 p.m. That is the truest thing that's been said in the comment box. Everybody should go like that comment because that is everything that I've been trying to say summed up into like 16 words. That like literally when the report comes out and says there's been no reported walks, what they're really saying is no one has told me anything newer than what the last thing I told you. Exactly. Next year they're gonna be like, man, Dak ain't worth no $44 million. I give him 40. Watch. Next year. If Dak don't get signed, this is what I'm gonna put on a shirt. Dak is not worth $42 million. I'll give him 40, but he ain't worth 42. That's what I'm gonna put because that's what y'all gonna be saying. Like that's what y'all gonna be saying. It's not about money, y'all. If it was about money, you don't give somebody $31 million. Let go. Come on, Cowboy defense.
Ready, 5-8. Check 55, Mike.
A big defense chant.
No, Kendrick. Hey, the defense is balling. Let's go.
A big defense chant.
Let's go. I see you, man. Hey, y'all, we have 4,500 stars. I appreciate you. Trying to get to our next goal of 5,000. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, I think it's coming back. I think it's coming back because it's the elbow. I think it's coming back, y'all. I'm happy we got Vander-ish too. Vander. Appreciate you, Brian. Oh, they gave that to us. God is good. Hey, Richard, I know, Rich. That's why I said, Richard, man, why don't they just offer him a contract that's like $3 more than Carson Wentz and just be done with it? That's a good point, Brendan. That's a good point. He said, for all y'all haters, he said, why would you want him? He said, why would you want him for 5 years if you don't trust him? Sign him for 4 years. I mean, if you didn't trust him over these last 4 years, why wouldn't you be trying to replace him? That's my question. Just you would think that they would be looking to replace him. And that was nasty by Zeke. Let's go. Defense out there balling. Let's go. Hey, Jay Lou with the hot boy defense.
A big defense chant.
Ready? You ready? Switch up, switch up.
Get to it.
Come on, fellas.
Hey, yeah, I got my boy said he got TSN. You got what? You got WCC on and NFL Live. I heard that. Let's go.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning. Don't get nervous.
Yeah, man. E-Kush, that's a good point. My boy E-Kush is asking me to reiterate the importance of getting Dak Prescott signed. I mean, yes, that's a really good point, man. The importance behind it is just because, you know, with the coronavirus, man, you don't even know if the cap is going to go up next year. So even though the Cowboys will be required to give Dak Prescott more money next year, if the cap doesn't go up, you'll be required to pay him more money on the same cap with less money to actually pay him with. So it's going to put yourself in a bind, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, for the Cowboys, with all being safe, it makes sense to pay him. And why go into next year and a season unsure of how much money you'll be able to spend? You know what I'm saying? So that's a phenomenal comment. It's a phenomenal comment. Because that'll suck to kind of come to Dak and be like, yo, can you take less money again? Why? Because the cap is lower now. Like, I think that's the reason why Patrick Mahomes locked his deal in so fast. Who also got signed in his third year. Nope. No, I got more. Whoop Hunter.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. Let's go one more.
Drop back 3rd and 8. Get to him. Nope. Dorrance Armstrong. Dorrance Armstrong. Hey, an Eagles fan said Dak's leaving. Hey, would you take him in Philadelphia? What's up, West Coast? I've been playing on the NFL Draft 1, and so far I'm undefeated in with 26 picks, and I'm first round. I'm still running up the score, too. That's what's up, man. Kedrick, who you talking about, Kedrick? Somebody in the comment box. What's up with you, Michael Bailey? Hey, yo, it's Dak Watch, man. You already know what it is. Hit that share button. Hit that share button. And then I need you to hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, man, because I know you like what you're seeing, man. So hit that like button. Who said? Who told you that? I never told you that. I made a video about that. The West Coast ain't never. You ain't never told the West Coast that. I made several videos about that. Now it's about the cap. So with that being said, anything over $36 million a year, let him test the market. Maybe he will accept that on the table. I mean, for the folks who say let him test the market, who's your quarterback? Like, this is like you're gonna. I'm not trying to draft a quarterback not next year. You don't even know half these schools aren't even gonna play. And the talent is gonna be. I mean, college football is gonna be a mess next year. I mean, this year. Like, college is gonna be a mess. And then think about this: we'll probably win at least 9 to 10 games this year at worst. That means you'll be picking pick 20. So what quarterback are y'all getting that's going to come in after pick 20 that's going to start his rookie year and be good? Like, test-free market, test-free agency? All right, so who is your quarterback? Like, you had teams like the Indianapolis Colts who already said, the Colts said it in March. The coach said it in March that if they would pay Dak $35 million a year. So what is there to test? You already know there's teams that are going to pay him. That makes no sense. If you let Dak hit the market, he is gone. So then who's your quarterback? Like, if you have a better option than Dak, like, and I'm so tired of all these options, all these great things that people think they can do. Then I'd be like, okay, so who's the quarterback? No name. If you ain't got a plan that comes up with a damn name, you ain't got no plan. That's why they picked up Andy Dalton. Go jump off a bridge now. Andy Dalton. So you're going to tell me they picked up Andy Dalton as a possible starter? Because that's what he will be if Dak, if under y'all thoughts. And also, that is not even true because Andy Dalton's only on a 1-year deal. So Andy Dalton's not even the quarterback next year. So that doesn't even make any sense. Like, if Andy Dalton was on a 2-year contract, I would say, okay, maybe that makes sense. But he's only on a 1-year deal. So he's not even on this roster next year. Well, Kedrick, whatever you said, say it again, big dog. That's all we asking you to do. Say it again. Instead of, I mean, just say it again. Whatever it is that you said, say it again. Andy Dalton is a good quarterback. Okay. Andy Dalton, let me know. Let me know what games you was looking at, big dog. Let me know. I hope it wasn't those games where he threw 14 interceptions. I think it was 16 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Thank you. Like, man, some folks just be pulling stuff out of their head, man. They just be talking out like you're on a live feed with someone who actually, like, this is all we do for a living. Like, that's what I be, like, when I get on one-on-ones with people, I gotta, like, remind them, like, yo, bro, this is all I do for a living. Like, but for real, if you ain't got no name, and then I'm gonna tell you this right here, Andy Dalton does not come in to take Dak Prescott's place when the owner of your team says he is a backup. 1-to-2 ratio. My boy said a 1-to-2 ratio. Yeah, I saw that. He's going to play guard this year, which means they'll probably try to find someone in training camp and move him back to tackle. Ben DiNucci. My thing is this: if you didn't have faith if you did not have faith in Dak, why didn't you go get Cam Newton? Like, can we all agree Cam Newton's a better quarterback than? It's so funny too because people will easily be like, Cam Newton's a better quarterback than Andy Dalton. Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah! Hell yeah he is! Hell yeah he is! All right, well if that's the case, why didn't the Cowboys go get Cam Newton? He was available. Dak's market will not be limited. Brandon, if you ain't making no sense, I'm gonna stop reading your comments. Because you just throwing your opinions out there. Dak's market will not be limited. You want to know why? Because Dak will be the best quarterback on the market next year. Like, think about that. He will be the best quarterback on the market next year. So the Raiders, who have 2 quarterbacks right now, don't know what the hell they're doing. Yeah, they'll be available over there. There's teams that will be looking for quarterbacks. And also the team that we're playing right now, the Saints. Yeah, they got Jameis Winston as their backup, but you don't think they'd rather have Dak? You don't think that Sean Payton would jump at the opportunity to take Dak from the Dallas Cowboys, like he tried to do with Tony Romo several times? Like, some of us just don't know we don't talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we do, baby. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? Lego. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do for a living, y'all. Hey, y'all, we have 4,700. Hey, Mike, your mama's trash. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, like, the smartest thing for the Cowboys to do is to sign Dak Prescott. Like it's so amazing how quickly people got spoiled on Dak, where they feel that they can just go find another guy anywhere. Like, there was 13 quarterbacks in between there's 13 quarterbacks in between Troy Aikman and Dak Prescott. 13 different quarterbacks Cowboys had. 13. Hey, man, I'm going to tell you this. You come on my live feed talking crap, you're going to get the first thing that come out my head. You want to tell me I suck, my team suck, the first thing that come out of your head is your mama. It's so disrespectful. Well, guess what? I think it's pretty disrespectful to come in and start talking about a team you don't know. This is all on Jerry and Steven for even getting to this point with Dak. Yep. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Top 5 quarterbacks don't give a damn when it comes to pay, because Carson Wentz and Jared Goff are both in top 5 in paychecks, and neither one of those guys are top 5 quarterbacks. Yeah, there ain't nobody. That's what I'm saying. Go look at a player. Like, there's not too many. You know what I'm saying? Deion Steve, appreciate you, man, for those 100 stars, man. Little glory hole.
Me some glory hole.
Hey, y'all, it's 14. No, it's 3-14 playing these Saints. West Coast will be getting on the sticks next. Y'all know I'm going to work some CD Lamb. Trinity, what's up with you? She says, can I get a game what? A game tag? Hey, Trinity, my game tag is West C Cowboy. I don't really play people alive. Why? Because you got to play with the old rosters, but I will be playing people live when the new game comes out. But hey, if you want to become a part of this Scout Nation and help content like this continue to grow, make sure you hit this little link. It's not a little link, it's like a little thing that came up from your comments right now. Hit it. Hey, we have 4,800 stars. We're trying to get to 5,000. Elijah said I just sent him a message. Where'd you hit him up, on Twitter? Michael Marshall, it's not that easy, man. $100 million sounds like a whole lot of money when you're looking at your bank account. But that still puts him at $100 million. That still puts him under Carson Wentz and Jared Goff, who he is better than both. So no, we're not signing that. Okay, Alex says Pat, Russ, Wilson, Dak is one of the like 4 other people. My thing is this: I can't put Lamar Jackson in best quarterback in the NFL. I don't care if he won the MVP. If you look at his stats. His stats are not impressive. Like, they're not impressive. What was impressive was him. He's impressive. But like, in all that running and all that shucking and jiving did nothing but get him to the first round of the playoffs and a loss. An anniversary follower means that you've been following for over a year, I think. All right, y'all know we about to switch it over. West Coast on the Stizix. Let go. Thraxton said, "Yeah, man, we should have paid him last year before Zeke." I mean, there's a lot of things the Cowboys should have did differently, man. But here we stand on July 15th, hoping that this thing gets done and taken care of. Oh, give me that! Up, 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 up. I'll take it. I'll take it. Spike the ball, Jalen Smith. Boats and hoes. What up, Scott Lemon? Oh, damn, Joe just left a... Hey, Joe, go get that horse head out of his bed, man. Don't do him like that. Peter gonna be all over you, Joe. They're gonna be all over you, Joe. What up with you, Corey? What up with you, man? What up, E. Kush? Appreciate you. Live or die, heard that. Live or die. Hopefully he gets paid, but doubt if it happens. Don't doubt if it happens. Don't put negative energy out there. If you want him to get paid, then just stick with that then. I think some people just, don't like feel let down. It's all good. Because remember, this is the thing, right? Even if they don't pay him, you want to have it on record that you were smart enough to say that the Cowboys should pay him. Like, you feel me? Don't be one of those people that, I want to, just in case they don't pay him, I could just be like, oh, yeah, see, that was smart. They didn't pay him. You know what I'm saying? No. Be smart and be like, yeah, man, there's a lot of things that happen with these Cowboys where I be like, yeah, they didn't do what I said, but at least I was smart enough to say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told them, trade Byron Jones. I told them, trade Cole Beasley. Made videos on it, too. Put them positive vibes out there, Edgar. Your voice matters, Edgar. Put them positive vibes out there, E. Yeah, throw that away. I thought you were trying to throw that downfield. This is the problem, though, Corey. I mean, I love people's approach where it's like, either way we gonna go, do what we got to do. Like, I love that approach, but at the same time, him playing on a franchise tag could affect him. I mean, him playing on a one-year deal affected him last year. One got to be. Who don't throw the ball? I throw the ball. What said I don't throw the ball? What? Yeah, you talking about? I slang that thing, boy. I slang that thing. Ooh, we got Schultz. Jar easy. Cooper easy. Ah! Win big, bro. This is the thing about it. What's the difference between getting $35 million a year and getting 38? It's not about. This is the thing. You know what, if that's Corey, you know what they'll do? They'll tell you that every year. Like, nah. At some point, you get paid because there's also the thought of getting hurt and getting nothing. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? There's the chances of you getting hurt and getting 1 year. That's it. At some point, you play for security. Go get him, Coop. Go get him. Ah! One hand on him. I mean, we don't know what the whole team is going to be under Mike McCarthy. So if that was the case, we shouldn't have signed anybody on the team. Just because you don't, and this is like you don't, and you know what Dak Prescott's going to be. If Dak Prescott gets worse, you fire the head coach. You want to know why? Because he was better. If Dak plays worse under Mike McCarthy, it's Mike McCarthy's fault. Like, that's just that's your fault. You fire him. You don't fire Dak. Oh, okay. Lamar Jackson. Yeah, he's not impressive, man. Like, he is impressive, but his stats not impressive. Very mundane. Ah, that should have been pass interference. Come on, Gallup. But if I see Zeke, I mean, if Cooper keep that one-on-one, I'm going to keep it. If Cooper get that one-on-one, I'm going to keep it. Nope, he didn't. Ah! Good catch. Yeah, I know he threw 36 touchdowns. My quarterback threw 30. You know what I'm saying? My quarterback wasn't no MVP. 6 touchdowns don't give you an MVP. 6 more touchdowns don't give you an MVP. Like, Lamar Jackson also had a game where he rushed 27 times. Let's go. Touchdown. Touchdown. Let's go. Let's go. Appreciate you, Tracy, with the 50 touchdown stars. I thought he was going to bring that out. Appreciate you, Brian, with the 50 touchdown stars. Oh, I'm going to throw home. All right, we playing, man. What's up with you guys? If you're just tuning in, this is Zach. This is Dak Watch. We waiting. It's 11 o'clock out here right now. We currently, I mean, that means it's 2 o'clock out there in, not 2 o'clock, it's 1 o'clock out there in Dallas. Give me that. Ain't moving. My boy said no more arguing with Dak haters. Let them all cry in their basement.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. It's our time. It's our time.
I mean, my thing is this, man. Why would you want $31 million tied up into one player on a one-year deal? That's just not smart in any way. If that said player gets hurt, man, that is a lot of money that's sitting on your table doing nothing. He picked me. That was a good pick play. It's 4 o'clock New York time. Nope, let's go. My boy, he says, do you think the reason Dak's deal isn't done because him and his camp have literally came out and say nothing or made any real demands on what they want? No, because you got to remember, come out, that means that he's told the media. I'm pretty sure he's told Jerry Jones. Like, I'm pretty sure they've been talking to Jerry Jones. They don't have to come out and say anything in the media. Like Patrick Mahomes' deal, they didn't say nothing in the media. Only thing you found out was that, he's getting a touchdown. God dang. Oh, no, he didn't. Get to him. Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, I would have to wait on to think about that. Hey, I appreciate you guys for watching along. Remember, this season, we will have football. I don't know if there's going to be fans in the stands, but there's not going to be no fans in the Philly stands. They've already said that. Oh, damn. Peel back. I was trying to run that thing back.
Come on now, let's go.
My boy says new right now reported. I mean, I don't think anything. I mean, if something does get done, it's going to be right before everything pops off.
Consistent position, that kind of speaks a little bit, at least to me, to potentially Nick Solak. What kind of anticipation do you have for him, and is he another guy who could maybe force your hand by you needing to put him in the lineup?
Oh, man. Mark says, right now, reported West Coast. Kendricks has Jane, quote, what's up with you? Yeah, I saw that, man. Hey, y'all got to remember, until a deal gets done, every reporter is going to report that there's no new news because they don't have any new news. Oh, that was nice. I think I already got it, bro. I already got it. You know what, Kerry? He says, do you think Mike is banging on the table to get Dak paid? I do believe he is. Because Mike McCarthy's a real hell coach. And head coaches he doesn't want to be dealing with that in his first season. I can see if this was like season 3 or something. But this is the year that's going to be held with the most high expectations. So I think he is. Just like they got the Jason Witten thing resolved quick. Like, that didn't work. That didn't take a long time. Ah. That's game. Wow. My boy said Detroit radio right now is debating whether Dak would be a good option as their next quarterback. Let's go. The Black Cat will be our quarterback next year. Y'all crazy. Hey, who y'all want to see us play next, man? Let me know. My boy said hey man, the key to that tackle breaking, what I learned, and I learned it on YouTube, is to use the first thing you do is don't use the speed button unless you're coming up on somebody, right? And then hit that circle button, and then you gotta release the speed button. My boy said Kansas City, let's go. Hey y'all, we have 5,050 stars. We trying to get to our next goal of 6,000. Let's go. Actually, I want to play Tampa. Let's play Tampa Bay. Oopsie. Dang, I switched my team. Ty says Colts. Ooh, that would be a good one. Hey, remember, I got those jerseys on deck. I like it. I'll rock with it. I'm praying like hell Dak signs too. I don't know. Let me look, Rodney. I don't know. Let me look right now, though. Hey, try logging out and log back in. Let's go. He's talking baseball. All right, let's go. My boy said, so your goal is to get worse. That's funny. The coach said if they had the hit open market, they would have paid him. They did say that. They said that back in March. What up, Ryan Box? I don't know, man. We going to be here, though. I heard that, OG Tracy. Hey, y'all, we have 5,000 stars. We trying to get to our next goal of 6,000. I ain't trying to fan on it, man. That's the only thing I ain't did yet is a kickoff return. My boy said, so is your goal to get worse? Trinity, you just passed the facility. Did you see Dak P? Did you see Dak P? Nope. Give me that. Jar easy. Jar easy. Jar easy. Jar easy. Hey, Brent, you need to stop making sense in my comment box. It's too early for all that. Turn my fan on real quick. Come on, Cowboys. 1st and 10. Hey, this be sub right here. I just don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for it. Come on, Cowboys. First and 10, second and 6. Let's go. Hey, man, I appreciate it if y'all keep rocking. Hey, I'm about to go grab my other phone so we can get the hotline open so we can get some people on here talking. I got my phone. It's dead. So let me get 1 second. Let me get it set up here. And then we're going to be up here. I'm going to be able to talk for a little bit.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
All right, y'all, we back. I'm setting up the call-in line right now. About to get this thing popping, y'all. Let's go. I thought the beat was going to drop. Hey, man, I also picked up some little things, too. Just giving away something real quick. Hey, y'all, top star giver will be picking the next game. We have 5,050 stars. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. So, hey, if you're a scout, if you are a scout, the chat line is open. I might open it up tonight. I might open it up today to the comment box. But I do want to let you know, if you are a scout, the chat line is open. Let's go, let's go. What up, Matt Jones? My boy says they're gonna raid the stadium. What up with you, Alex? Let's go. 1st and 10. Trinity, what's up? But you said they said it was closed. I think you're talking about the goddamn star. Pass over the middle. And I'm going to let the scouts know one more time the call-in line is open. Oh, Trini, hit me, inbox me. Let me know what's good. I need that connect.
Call from
Philly.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
What up with you, Ty?
What up, dog?
What's up with you, man? Talk to me, man. What's your thoughts on the day?
Nah, shit, man. Chilling on to that lunch.
Shoot, I heard that. So what's your thoughts on if Dak gonna get signed?
Man, I don't know, man. I'm thinking it's gonna go to the last minute, bro. They gonna get something done at the last minute. Watch.
I feel you.
It's gonna be last minute.
I feel you. Well, shoot, man.
They gonna keep us waiting all day.
You say you think they're gonna keep us? I mean, the wait's gonna be over about 4 o'clock New York time, though.
Well, yeah, you right. Yeah, you right. But still, that's like all day.
Yeah. Well, shoot, I mean, what do you want to happen? What do you want to see happen?
Man, I want them to get signed. I want them to come to a, not long-term agreement, but at least 4 years, something like that.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, that's the hopes, man. That is definitely the hopes, is that the Dallas Cowboys, that we can get this thing done today. And more importantly, man, just put it away for a couple years, man. I mean, this is the thing, 4-year, 5-year deal. You're going to have to talk about a quarterback around the same time in 3 years anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, get it done today. 4th year or 5-year, he's already shown you that he doesn't want to play on a last of his deal anyway. So, I feel like that shouldn't be the holdup. If he wants a 4-year deal, give him the 4-year deal. You should still be making your own preparations anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man. Yeah, I feel what you're saying, man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's just it's a waste of time, man. But shoot, man, I appreciate you for calling in, big dog. As soon as something happens, make sure you hit that line again, big dog.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother.
All right, dog.
Shout out to my dog. Shout out to my scout, man. That was my boy Ty out there. I think out there in Dallas. I don't know exactly where he's in, but he's out there in Dallas repping them boys, man. So I appreciate you. All right, so we got it's second quarter, third. We got 3 minutes and 4 seconds left in the clock. Joe says, I'll be okay if Jerry and Dak on his yacht watching us, probably saying, let us sweet until the last minute. I got to get that Kawhi Leonard laugh, man. Good move, G's. All right, y'all. I just put the hotline in the comment box. If you want to call in and talk for about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, hit that comment box. Joe says, I'll be okay, I've seen it. I want him to get signed so we can go out and get another impact player to solidify the Super Bowl push. Good point. Because you can't even talk about a Jamal Adams. Man, you can't block him on the side, but damn. 2nd and 9. Come on, Cowboys. Hey, I appreciate you guys for rocking, man. We are currently at 5,050 stars. We won our first game. It was actually a blowout of the Saints, something that don't usually happen with us. But, yeah, we blew them out. So now we're working on our second game right now. Cowboys up 7-7.
Call from
Brandon Ross.
What's up with you, man?
What's up, West Coast?
What's up with you, man? What's up with you, man? What's your thoughts on the day?
Well, I guess what I want to say about Dak is I'm a Dak fan. I just don't believe we should overpay for Dak. Now, we will know that the cap will go down because of the corona.
Can I ask you a question?
And my only thing is,
hey,
yes,
Brandon,
sir.
When you say overpay, can I get an actual number? Because people say overpay, but they don't actually say a number. What's overpaying? What's the number?
I definitely have a number. My number is, I think anything over $36 million is overpaying.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And I'm not saying I think Dak is a bad quarterback. I just don't. I think some people have an overinflated view of him.
Well, can I ask you a question?
I think
if you're okay with that, but you're okay with paying him $35 million, right?
Yes.
So I think, by you saying that by you being okay with paying him $35 million, that means you're okay with making him a top 4, actually a top 3 paid quarterback in the NFL. So you can't really say that. I think that we would all be in that overinflation. You know what I'm saying? If you're okay with giving him 35 but 36.
I think 35, 36 is kind of like market value. I don't think that's a terribly high number if you're asking me.
Okay.
I just think 43 is like, come on, it's a little ridiculous. But if he can get it, get it. But and also, let's be real. We only have one playoff victory with that. When Dak had no talent around him, the year Zeke was suspended. What was that? So only thing that I'm saying is that of course we can't replace Dak with anybody, but let's be real. We have a lot of talent around that. We still have to pay everybody.
Okay. Now can I say something real quick?
Yes, sir.
All right, we ain't got to play nobody. Who do we need to pay?
No.
I know, but hold up. You hold up, because you said we still got to pay folks. Who do we need to pay on this team still?
No, maybe Michael Gallup. No one really currently that's of note.
Okay, so then let's not even say that we got. So then let's just okay. So hold up real quick. So we ain't really got to pay nobody, right? And let's say this, right? Didn't we get $7 million for free when Travis Frederick retired? We got $7 million.
Yes, sir.
What are we doing with that money? Sitting in a bank somewhere.
Sitting in the bank.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean Dak should get it. Like, come on now.
See, this is the thing. This can ask you a question. Where has it ever been said that Dak wanted more than $35 million?
Well, why hasn't he signed?
Well, you can't, but that's not we can't assume that. We can't assume that's the reason for that. The question I was asking is, have we heard anywhere that Dak wants more than $36 million? Because if we have not heard that, and I haven't heard that being reported nowhere, like the most that I have heard that's been reported that Dak wanted was $35 million a year. Dak isn't going to ask for $36 million. That would make him the highest at that time. That would make him the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Dak's not asking for that. He's never. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I guess all I'm trying to say is if you're going to say, well, we don't know what he's asked for, you don't know that he hasn't asked for more. My point is.
Well, you do. You do because the last. Well, you do though, because the last. This is the thing. You do because the last offers that was offered by the Dallas Cowboys was 31. Was the franchise tag. Now they've said that it was 35, and it's a debate between years. I don't think the amount of money is this is what you got to understand, brother. If the Cowboys had a problem with paying Dak, they wouldn't be giving him $31 million. Like if it wasn't about this is real fact. They wouldn't be giving him $31 million on a franchise tag, because on a franchise tag, brother, this is how it works. When you get a franchise tag, that's equivalent of you going to a car lot and buying the entire car off that day. When you sign somebody on a deal, you finance whatever price of that car is. You finance it that day. So you don't even have to give all that money up that day. So to be honest with you, you put yourself more in a bind if you don't trust him by giving him $31 million. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, like Washington, they did the same thing with Kirk Cousins, but then they had to freaking go get Alex Smiths. They had to go get Dwayne Haskins, and then they just traded for from the kid from North Carolina. They brought him over, not Josh, they didn't trade him, they brought him on a free agency. So it's like, I look at that situation and I look at Dak's situation, bro. Dak Prescott is let's just say, nobody says he's the best quarterback in the NFL. Nobody's going to say that. But I will say Dak's a top 7 quarterback. Why do we always stop at 5? I don't know. What's wrong with 7? A top 7 quarterback is you got to think like this, bro. How many teams go to the playoffs every year? How many teams are able to go to the – hold on. This is what I want to let people know. Dak don't have to be a top 15 – a top 3 quarterback. All he has to be is a top 16 quarterback, because how many teams go to the playoffs? Is he able to get you to the playoffs? Yes, he is, because he's shown that he can do that. Now, this is one thing that people always say. People like to hold talent against Dak Prescott. Well, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I think Tom Brady had a bunch of talent on them Patriots teams. Didn't he have Randy Moss when he went 18-0? I mean, didn't he have Gronkowski, who after not even playing?
That was for a few years. What about the early years?
The early years, he had Edelman. He had a bunch of dudes. He had Gronkowski, and he had Aaron Hernandez, who they gave $40 million to.
Tom Brady early years.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, he did. He did have a lot of talent. And he also had that defense. Remember that defense he had of all them all pros? He had that boy Law on that defense. He had Willie McGinnis on that defense. Like, this is what I'm trying to say, bro. The concept that somebody has to do it on their own, that's crap. Like, that's just flat out crap. You want to know why it's flat out crap? Because everybody on the team gets paid. Like, we got to stop this. Go ahead. Go
Say
ahead.
it again. I couldn't hear you.
No, I said we got to stop this mentality of, oh, with all this talent. Like, bro, what are you talking about? If this talent was so good, why weren't they good enough to do better? Like, we were 8-8. Like, as a Cowboy.
My answer would be Dak Prescott.
Okay,
like,
but actually,
my eyes didn't lie. He did not make a lot of plays.
Bro, your eyes
We
did
were
lie.
behind.
Your eyes did lie. Your eyes did lie, Brandon. Your eyes did lie. Your eyes did lie last year. Because I'm gonna tell you what your eyes didn't see. Your eyes didn't see in that New Orleans game when Dak drove 76 yards and your field goal kicker just flat out missed the kick. Your eyes also missed when we were down by 28 points against Green Bay and your quarterback threw 3 touchdowns. And then what happened? Your kicker missed 3 kicks and an extra point, and we lost by 10. Then let's also talk about that. Hold up. Let's also talk about that New England Patriots game. You had a kicker, bro, who missed 11 out of 15 kicks. 11 out of 15 kicks.
But what's stopping Dak from throwing 1 touchdown? He
Bro,
didn't throw any touchdown.
What are you talking about? He threw 30 touchdowns last year.
No. I'm talking about. I think it was the
Bro,
either the
can I ask
New
you a
Orleans.
question?
Maybe it was the New England game.
Bro, Lamar Jackson didn't throw a touchdown in every game last year. Neither did Patrick Mahomes. Bro, do you give any credit to defenses? Like, you gotta give credit to these defenses, bro. These defenses are good. Like,
I agree.
Go ahead.
Agree. Now, I think it was 5 or 6 games we trailed at the half. We didn't come back and win not one.
So can I ask you a question?
All the defense. I'm not saying that we got a great defense.
Can I ask you a question? Does the offense give up points or does the defense give up points? If you're down,
the defense gives up points.
So then that's a question you want to ask your defensive coordinator. That's probably why he got fired.
Yeah, but then you use the Green Bay game. We were trailing in that game.
No,
if
brother,
you get
the Green
a
Bay,
lot of touchdowns and points in
wait,
garbage
time out,
I don't know what that means.
In the Green Bay game, it was the running back who had 165 yards and 3 rushing touchdowns who killed that game. Dak can't do anything
so
about that.
So what was the score? You realize at the half the score was like 31-3, I believe.
No,
the score
wasn't.
Was something like it.
I was at the game. It wasn't. Like, this is what you gotta do, bro. You gotta stop, and this is bro. You gotta stop holding your quarterback responsible for stuff that he's not responsible for, bro. Like, listen. This is what. Go ahead. Like,
no, what I'm trying to say is I don't hate Dak Prescott. I just think there's times he could make some plays. In that Philly game, he absolutely missed Tavon.
Hey, and you know what he also did? You know what he did, miss Tavon, but you know what he also did on 4th and 12? He put a catchable ball on Michael Gallup in the end zone, and you know what he did? He dropped it.
He dropped it.
Okay, so then let's just say this, right? Yeah, Dak Prescott is not Jesus. He's not Jesus. But guess what? He also put you in a position to win the game. Like, I'm not about to sit up here and say that Dak Prescott is perfect. I cannot prove to you that he's perfect. And if you're looking for a perfect quarterback, you're not going to find one. Patrick Mahomes sucked in the Super Bowl. He did not play good. He didn't play good. And I challenge anybody that tells me that he did, you don't know football. Or you just didn't flat out watch the game. He sucked.
He did not play good.
He sucked.
His running back should have been the MVP. That's a fact.
Absolutely.
I agree with you on that.
Absolutely, right? But guess what? It's a team game. But the quarterback is going to bear the brunt of it, and he's going to bear the love of it. This is what y'all got to stop doing. Stop holding Dak Prescott to the level of perfection. Because if you do, he's going to fail every day, bruh. My mom always tells me that. If you put your trust in man, he going to fail you every day. No, Dak Prescott is not perfect. No, he is not. But he has been playing way better than $4 million. And that's what he's made over the last 4 years. And he has exceeded that. And not only has he exceeded that, he has paid better than quarterbacks who have already been played. Matt Ryan made $31 million last year. Dak was a better quarterback than him. Carson Wentz made $27 million last year. Dak was a better quarterback than him. Jared Goff made $30 million last year. Dak was a better quarterback than him. Carson Wentz threw for 4,000 yards. This is the first time this has ever happened in NFL history. Carson Wentz threw for 4,000 yards and did not have one receiver go over 500 yards. You want to know why? Because he threw every pass to the damn running back into the damn tight end.
Yeah, honestly, before this year, before Amari Cooper got there, you could use that same thing for Dak. Dak wasn't a downfield thrower.
That's not true. Go look at his rookie year. That's not true. That's not true, bro. He won the Rookie of the Year. That's not true. That is not true.
He won Rookie of the Year.
And also, you got to remember like this. Can I ask you a question? If you buy a Mack truck, are you going to be racing your Mack truck like a big old truck with big old wheels and you got a big old hitch on the back? Are you going to be racing that truck?
Absolutely not.
Okay. We bought Ezekiel Elliott. What do you think you're supposed to do? Like, this is the funniest thing that I've ever heard to me. People think that you should be throwing the ball even though you drafted Zeke 4th overall. If you draft a running back, if you go buy a Mack truck, don't you think you should be running that Mack truck? The reason this is something that I'm gonna tell you guys. The reason why Dak won't have a lot of these, Dak will never have 40 passing touchdowns. You want to know why? Ezekiel freaking Elliott. Like when you draft Ezekiel Elliott, that's the reason for drafting him. So you don't have to depend on a quarterback throwing 30 times, 40, 50 times a game. You don't want that. And I'm going to tell you, you don't want that. Go ahead, B-Dog.
Okay, so if you have a Patrick Mahomes or Deshaun Watson or Tom Brady, you really not even like it's great to have a good running game. Let's not ever get that confused.
Deshaun Watson is not in the same sphere as Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, brother. If you think that we ain't gonna have this conversation gonna be shorter than I thought it was gonna be, there's no way that, brother. Listen to me. Deshaun Watson is not even in the same sphere as Dak Prescott. Like not even close.
Wow. I mean, see, to me, I think this is a personal opinion. I think Deshaun is better than that. But that's just me.
Why?
All I'm saying is...
Can I ask you why?
Huh?
Can I ask you why?
Why do I think Deshaun Watson is a better quarterback?
Yeah.
Because I've watched...
Bro, I don't want to hear... I don't want to hear nothing about
Watson isn't like...
I don't want to hear stuff like I watched him play because that means that you don't have anything.
No. I was about to amend that statement. I think Deshaun is better, but it's not by like much. I guess it's just more flavor. I like my flavor is more of Deshaun than Dak. I guess that's what I should say. But my basic point is I don't want us to. We shouldn't be giving Dak anything over $36 million. I believe that with my heart.
If Dak says, okay, so then who's your quarterback? If you believe that with all your heart, who's your quarterback? Say Dak says he's not going to play unless he gets $36 million. Who's your quarterback for 2020?
Look.
No.
It's not the option. I'm gonna say that I think we do have enough talent to win some games with Andy Dalton. Do I think he's the long term solution? Nobody thinks that.
Bruh, did you just wait time out? Andy Dalton? Okay, so we're just gonna stop there and we're just gonna say pay Dak. All right, we're just gonna say pay Dak, bro. We're just gonna say pay Dak, bro. Like let's just
hey, yeah.
Let's just
I agree.
eat it there.
I agree. Pay Dak, just not over 40.
Can I ask you a question?
Just no.
You think that Dak
Yes,
was better
sir.
because of Amari? You think Dak got better because of Amari Cooper?
Absolutely.
Okay.
1,000%.
Can I ask you a question? How do you think Dak would have been if he would have had DeAndre Hopkins every single day he's ever played in the NFL?
I'm not sure that that's you assume that Dak would be a better quarterback because of DeAndre Hopkins, and that's just not the case.
How is that? I mean,
just because you have a great receiver does not mean that your quarterback is going to be like a step or two better than what he was before that. That no.
Okay, so brother, I think you just like I think some of us got to get over our own bank accounts. Because I think some of us look at our own bank accounts. This is what I think some people do. I think we look at our own bank accounts and we be like, how dare Dak not take that money? I'm gonna tell you how. This is
not
listen,
what
listen,
it is.
Let me
If
finish.
he can get that, get it.
Okay, so let me finish. All right. I think a lot of people do that because this is my thing, right? I'm 37 years old. I turned 38 this year. I haven't seen a Super Bowl in 25 years. So $2 extra million to me. You know what I can do if Dak doesn't want if Dak wants 37, I can cut my backup quarterback who probably won't see the field and give him the money that he wants. See, there's a difference between winning. Like that's why I say we have fans who say they're all in, but we have fans that aren't really all in. Like we have fans who are more impressed with having a concept than a championship. You know what I'm saying? Because a concept says, he's not worth 36. Oh, okay. My question is, okay, I'm pretty sure he's not. Is Air worth $36 million? Air is not worth $36 million. Okay, and I'm going to ask you a question now. You just got put in a submarine. You just got put in a submarine, and you only have an hour left of Air. Is Air now worth $31 million? Bruh, Air is now worth $40 million. You want to know why? Because you don't have any.
40.
It's worth $40 million now.
Yes, it is.
This is the thing, bruh.
But go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish. I'm gonna let you finish up because I got another person calling in. But go ahead.
No, look, I'm 30 years old. I have never been a part of a Super Bowl. Like I want to. I don't care what we have to pay to get it.
Okay, but so then you're okay with paying Dak. Then we're done. We're done. Off that statement that you just said, you don't care what we got to do to get it. Because I'm gonna ask you this right now: does Andy Dalton help you get closer to a Super Bowl than Dak does? Yes or no? Does it just a yes or no answer? Yes or no? Does Andy Dalton get you closer to a Super Bowl than Dak Prescott does?
Ooh, I'm not sure.
I mean, yes or no, brother. Yes or no? Do you?
Oh no, it's no.
Okay,
it's
so
no.
so by your first statement, brother, we ain't disagreeing. We agree. We agree. Like you said, I'll pay whatever we got to pay. I'm going to ask you guys this. Do you think the Eagles regret paying Nick Foles whatever they paid him that 1 year for that Super Bowl? I'm pretty sure they don't. This is the thing about money.
But I guarantee you they regret that where Carson went.
Yeah, they don't regret it because Carson Wentz got a ring. This is the thing I'm going to let you guys know about something, right? Quarterbacks don't grow on trees, but money does. Hey, bro. Hey, I appreciate you for calling in, man. The call-in line is on, man. I'm going to let you go. Hey, unless you had something else that you wanted to say. Hey, remember, quarterbacks don't grow on trees, but money does. Money does actually grow on a tree. So you can technically actually grow more money.
No, you're right. You're right. So, I'm not the greatest Dak Prescott fan. Shoot me.
I feel you, but you know what that means? You need to watch more Dak and less Patrick Mahomes and all those other guys you like so much.
Oh, my God.
I
love my Cowboys.
Yeah, I bet you do. You need to watch them. Hey, you know what they say, man? Hey, they say the only way you think your girl ain't cute is when you're watching another one. Hey, I'm going to holler at you, though. I appreciate you for calling in. Hello?
Call from Og from Kansas. To accept, press 1.
What's up with you, OG?
What up?
What up with you, OG?
Man, not much. What's going on with y'all?
Well, I'm good, man. You live, man. Talk to me. You got to speak up, though.
Oh, hold on. Let me take you off the speaker, bro.
Oh, yeah.
First of all,
make sure you guys take me off speaker when you call. Go ahead, OG.
You need to pay this man because if you don't, you're going to end up with no quarterback for 3 years. We'll be back in that isolation where we had Romo and trying to find Wheaton and all those scrubbish quarterbacks. So either you're going to pay the man or you're going to be lost. We're going to lose all this talent. It'll be gone. Because everybody under contract for a couple more years. You don't want to be experimenting every year with a different quarterback.
Yeah, man. And think about this, Coach. We have already shown that we don't do well picking quarterbacks. Like, we don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like we picked Dak on a whim. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, it's a true statement there. It took us from Troy Aikman, and then with Tony Romo wasn't drafted. So you're sitting here telling me we're going to wait another 20 years? That's crazy.
20 years.
You got the team. You just pay the man and get it over with. It's cheaper to pay him today than it is in the future.
Yeah. I mean, and the thing about it is, it's like, that's why I keep trying to make everybody understand that this is not about money. Because if it was about money, you would have paid him last year. Like, you could have got him.
You should have paid him 2 years ago when it was only $25 million. You'd have been way ahead of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the same.
And
I mean,
now you're sitting there complaining about $4 million. Get him in the money and move on.
yeah, and that's why I say. And then think about this: what's the difference between 35 and 36 million? $1 million? Are you kidding me? So you're gonna tell me you're gonna come this far to be? Go ahead.
A guy that's gonna sell more jerseys, and he's always team friendly.
Like, bro, there's no way that there's only $1 million separating this. That's like, bro, there's 2 or 3 people you can cut right now and get $1 million. And then you just got money from Travis Fredericks. $7 million.
Well, they want to hold some money in their pocket like always.
But that's what I'm saying, OG. It's not about the money, though. Because we got it.
No, but with Dak, it's about 5 years. He don't want to sign 5 years when I can free up in 4.
True.
Unless you're getting Patrick Mahomes money, and that's just all fine and dandy.
Hey, you out there in Kansas. What is your thought? What was your thoughts on the Patrick Mahomes deal when you saw it?
All right, man, you got to give it to him. I mean, he did not have a good Super Bowl. Well, you think about it, he didn't have a good playoff part of the time. He would go in at half, they were behind, he'd come out and throw a couple of touchdowns, they win a game.
Yeah, that's true. And it's crazy
and
how.
You know what's sickening is you hear these people that forget that a kicker missed 11 field goals. How you keep that guy around?
Thank you.
And then you giving up 30 points on defense to Green Bay Packers. You don't be talking about how great Rodgers was. He didn't do anything.
Yep. I mean, you got some good points.
And then Minnesota game, they made Kirk Cousins look like All-American.
Yeah.
All year long, we couldn't stop a screen or a drop.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, man. I'm right there with you, man. It's like, D-Law with the sack. Good job. It's like, as a quarterback, you can only do your job. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you look at Dak Prescott and him doing his job in games, like there aren't too many games where Dak doesn't do his job. You know what I'm saying? Like there aren't too many jobs.
Well, you know what?
Hey, if you're calling right now on the line, I got someone on the line right now. As soon as I got him off, I'll pull you on next. I got like 2 people that didn't hit me already, so just give me a couple minutes as soon as I finish up here. No, I'm not talking to you, Coach. I'm talking to the people that's calling in. But go ahead, Coach. You finish your thought.
I'm just going to say this much. If you want to go ahead and talk about the Philly game, well, Dak shouldn't have played at all. We should have used Cooper Rush. That's how bad that Cooper Rush must be, because you took Dak with no practice and wanted to win with him.
That's true. Oh, that's true. That's a good point.
And then you sit here, Dak didn't throw a touchdown. He didn't practice.
That's true.
You look, hey, and then the other part that they keep forgetting, this dude playing every game. Carson Wentz don't play half the season, and he collecting $28 million.
That's true. Yeah, man, that's true, man.
Hey, when they were talking about getting Tom Brady, he ain't gonna play a whole season.
I mean, just to think about Patrick Mahomes, it's crazy how, I know we say he deserved it and we shouldn't question his money, but bro, he's only played 31 games in the NFL.
Yeah.
So think about if
the other funny part.
Yeah, think about this. Think about if you found out that somebody came into the NFL and they gave them a deal of $500 million off of 2 years.
That's
like he's only played 31 regular season games. Go ahead.
I mean, the sad part is Dak has to beat up somebody to take his money, and even then they'll figure out, well, he got Amari Cooper, he's got this guy and that guy. Well, Jason Witten wasn't really worth anything last year. He dropped more balls at times than he caught.
Yeah.
He killed more drives with a first down drop.
And then have the luxury of still going back out there.
No,
deep passes,
not
go.
Only that, he's coming around and he go to the sideline and yell at everybody.
Yeah, no, I didn't like that either. He did that with Kellen Moore a lot last year. Everybody would get on Dez Bryant about Dez Bryant doing that, you know what I'm saying? And then he go out there and do the exact same thing. Shoot, man, I heard. Hey, what's your final thoughts? Go ahead.
We shouldn't have brought him back because he hindered the other kid.
Jarwin.
Yeah, he hindered Jarwin from playing.
Yeah. Hey, you already know how I feel
Jarwin,
about that.
he's a giant killer.
Yeah. Yeah, they know.
Hey, man, y'all have a good one because it just irritates me. These people don't know football. It took us 16 quarterbacks to get to this kid. Well, how long is it going to take to get to the next one?
Yeah, and think about this. Think about this. Think about this. Dak is also something that people never think about is like Dak is good enough or our team is good enough where we'll never lose like 12, like 13 games. So you're never going to be like a top 5 pick no time soon. Like if you get what I mean? Like if you take Dak off this team, you probably at best win 6 games. Well, guess what? 6 games, 6 and 12. My mind is going blank. 6 and 12. That ain't gonna get you a top 5 pick. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the quarterback that they wanted and dreamed about was Tallulah.
Yeah.
And guess what? He can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
If he can't stay healthy with Alabama's O-line, what you think he's going to do in the pros?
That's a good point. That's a good
He's
point.
going to get tore up, man. These kids act like just because you were at Alabama and you're all that, don't mean you're going to be all that in the pros.
That's true.
You go back to every draft, all these quarterbacks that are taken in the first round, only 1 or 2 pan out. Well, let's go back to 2016. Mahomes pans out. Watts pans out. Well, Trubisky was the number 1 quarterback. What has he done?
Oh, that hurts. That stings. Oh, that stings.
And then you go to the next draft. Hey, okay, Wentz had a great start to his rookie year, but he got hurt. But he's not played a full season.
Yeah. Look at RG3 and look at RG3 and Kirk Cousins. You know what I'm saying? RG3 first round pick didn't make it. I mean, his career, and then you got Kirk Cousins, who's now still getting paid. So that doesn't guarantee you anything,
I would
too.
take a healthy quarterback over a first round pick any day. A guy who shows up every week. That's worth more money than the guy that's a flash in the pan.
Yep.
That's where these people keep forgetting. We have had so many quarterbacks. From the Wheaton to, I can't even begin to talk about.
Yeah.
He was the great savior, the guy from the Yankees, Chad Henderson.
Horrible.
I mean, we keep talking about these guys like we can just pick one off a tree. It don't work that way.
Yeah. Well, shoot. Well, Coach, I appreciate you for calling in, man, and I thank you for your support, OG.
All right. Thanks, bud. Hit you later. Bye.
All right. Hey, man, I apologize. Hey, for anybody that was hitting that call-in line, hit it back. Hit it back. Hey, you guys, we're still at 5,000 stars. We're trying to get to 6,000 stars. I appreciate you guys. We about an hour off. Wendy, chill out. Handoff on the inside, Jalen Smith. Good job.
Call from. To accept, press 1. To send a...
What's up with you, man? It's West Coast.
What's going on? What's going on?
What's up with you, man? Who I'm talking to, man?
Johnny Gamble from Louisiana.
Say it again.
Johnny Gamble from Louisiana.
Okay. Hey, John, you got to speak up a little bit. You got to speak up a little bit.
All right, can you hear now?
Yeah, I can hear you better now. Go ahead, brother.
I live less than an hour from where Dad went to school. And everybody talking about, well, Dad ain't been hurt.
Hey, John, can you speak? Are you able to speak directly into the phone? Because I can't hear you.
Yeah, hold on just a second. How about that? Is that better?
Yes. If you can speak like that, I can keep you on.
Do what?
If you can talk like that, I can keep you on. If not, I can't hear you the other way. Hey, Bishop, give me 2 seconds.
Better now?
Bishop, I got you next on the line as soon as I finish this call. Go ahead, sir.
All right. Anyway, I've heard a lot of people talk about how they don't know if Dak can handle getting hurt or stuff like that. I think one of the reasons that Dak don't get hurt is the same reason where he came from. All right? He's had to struggle everywhere. even at Dallas, he struggled for the spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he went through all the struggles. And that's one of the reasons he don't get hurt now.
I feel that, man.
He works harder than everybody else. And I think that's the biggest thing that most people are missing right now with paying him. You got to pay the man that works the hardest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's, like right now, I mean, you got to be looking at minimum at least 36, 37, I think. I mean, in my opinion.
I mean, yeah, and you might be able to get around it if you just give him 35 on a 4. You know what I'm saying? Give him what he wants. Give him the opportunity. Okay, Dak, you want 37? Give me 5 years. Yeah, that math don't add because that $2 million, that $2 million, that's $10 million extra. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Cowboys.
And there's a lot of
ahead.
There's a lot of places to hide that money into.
Okay.
To where it don't hit the cap as hard.
That's true. That's good. I like that too. Sounds like Derrick Henry and the Titans just reached a long-term deal. So Derrick Henry and looks like Derrick Henry. And hey man, I appreciate you for calling in, man. Anything you want to say before you get up out of here?
Yeah. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you, big brother. You have a blessed day, okay? All right, y'all. The Scout line is back open. Hey, y'all, we have 5,500 stars. We're trying to get to 6,000. I appreciate you guys. Scout line's back open. Cowboys are 14-14 all in overtime against Tampa Bay. We an hour down, man. We're an hour down. So it looks like Derrick Henry just got paid. Looks like Derrick Henry just got paid. Good for him. Let's go, Cowboys. Let's see what we can do for our own quarterback. We got an hour. All right, we got 54 minutes. Let's go. Hey, the Scout line is open. The Scout line is open. 2nd and 3. We got to get a stop. Damn, he's holding the ball forever. Oh, my God. That's game. Kerry, what up with you? Let's see if I can get some information on this Derrick Henry deal.
I'm a man.
No numbers yet, just an agreement. Okay. So it looks like Derrick Henry did get a deal.
Has he done enough to get a big deal? And the answer is yes. 30 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 65% of completion of his passes, a 99 quarterback rating.
I had one of my scouts call me. Bishop, I'm trying to call you back right now.
Yo.
Hey, here, what's up with you, Bishop?
Hey, man, I'm live.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I'm good. You got a lot of stuff going on in the background, but I mean, I can hear you pretty good.
Okay. Hold on a second. Let me straighten it up for you.
You guys, we got about 54 minutes.
All right, that's good.
54 minutes.
You hear me pretty good now?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. What's on your mind?
Well, I've been listening, and I want to preface my comments real quick by saying that, when it comes to Dak, I'm kind of a little bit over the middle in a positive way. Because I don't think that he deserves no 38, 39 million, first of all, but I agree with you totally by saying that he did 35, 36, he's plus the market value. I want to kill some of our fans because as long as everybody is comparing Dak to Mahomes and Breeze and Brady and guys like that, he'll never match up. He's not designed for that type of game. He's more of a game manager guy, but he can light you up if need be. An ideal game for him when he won Rookie of the Year, he was barely throwing over 200 yards a game. And Ezekiel was running for 150. That's what we need from him. I mean, Mahomes needs to get 330 yards every game. Dak don't have to do that.
Fact.
So trying to compare him to, guys like that, he'll never match up to it.
And that's a good point because Mahomes throws more to compensate for their lack of their consistent running game. So he has to throw the ball at least. He's going to throw the ball at least 10 to 12 times more than Dak simply because of Ezekiel Elliott. If he had Zeke, if the Chiefs had Zeke, Patrick Mahomes wouldn't be throwing 60, 40, and 50 times a game. He wouldn't be. No team with a Zeke is going to throw that many times.
Yeah, but the thing about what makes Dak, better than what people think he is that when he did get down to Green Bay in the playoff game, he can light his butt up, and he can go for 330. I think so. I mean, he can do it, but Aaron Rodgers, for instance, because until they got Aaron Jones, it was required for Rodgers to throw for 350 yards every game. So, stop comparing him.
Wait, hold up, OG. Hold up.
Do I have a witness here? And I really don't know what you're going through this morning.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, I appreciate that, but I'm saying, as long as everybody's comparing him to what we consider elite, please let's not forget that the man threw for over 4,900 yards last year. I mean, that you can't knock that. The man can put the ball down the field. I'll give him that. The other thing is, West Coast, is that, we got to put some common sense into this thing. If we, and I agree, I don't think it's about the money. I think it's about the years. But at the same time, I'm hoping against hope that they'll go ahead and get him signed today.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't, next year, man, if we got the idea of him getting paid $40 million on the franchise tag, that ain't gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen.
So
that's not even an option.
They're not gonna even offer him that. If he gets to that, and this could very well be the last year that he's with us, unless of course they go with a long-term deal. So it's incredibly important that they go ahead and get this man signed now. That's if we wanted him. Now, I done took flack for years because I've always said this. And West Coast, you a Cowboy fan, obviously like I am. Whenever we talk about Dak Prescott, I've always heard Jerry Jones, everybody say what kind of leader he is, what kind of, what kind of characteristics he has, how the people follow him. But you rarely really hear him say, this guy is our quarterback that can win a Super Bowl. I really don't really hear that a lot. I'm not saying they haven't mentioned Super Bowl, but I'm not saying they talk about his outside stuff, not on on-field stuff. In opposed to Tony Romo, I've heard Jerry Jones say on a million occasions, this guy can win us a Super Bowl. You see the difference? You weren't talking about off-field and stuff. I'm just saying when you start listening to stuff, so because of that, I've always said I believe they believe in that, but not all the way in with them. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. So I mean, I'm not surprised by the day. I hope they find them. I hope they get a long-term deal, but I just don't think they really. It's time to go back. Let's go to that Quincy Carter interview. You know, there was some hidden things Quincy was saying, and I'm not saying race, and I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying when they believe in you, there's just a certain type of language that you hear, other than talking about stuff. So,
yeah.
Let's stop comparing that to these superstar quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? He's not that type of guy. So that's not his game.
The only pushback I'll give you though on Tony Romo is you didn't hear any of that before Tony Romo got paid. Like after this is the thing. So it's like I know people. My boy Brandon Ross is like he's getting his flag, but I gotta put some context to this. They didn't start talking about Tony Romo and believing he could win a Super Bowl until after they paid him. Because this is the thing. You cannot come out and say that you believe that Dak is going to win you a Super Bowl and not pay him. Because if you believe I can win a Super Bowl, you should pay me. And guess what?
Yeah, I got you.
So, I mean, that's why I say, like, I think you'll hear those type of comments about Dak after they pay him. Because after they pay him, you gotta say stuff like that. Because if that's not the case, why the hell you pay him? You know what I'm saying? But it's like before, because I mean, I put up an article earlier today that literally said the contract that Jerry Jones, the first press conference that Jerry Jones talked about with Tony Romo's contract after he got signed is he said it's about faith. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't even like that's what he was hinging him signing Tony Romo on was faith. You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of stuff that we remember about Tony Romo is like 2000 for the new fans, it's like 2014 to now. And then for the little bit older fans, it's like 2009 to now. But if we get really, really realistic, before 2009, Jerry Jones was not saying that Tony Romo could win him a Super Bowl. Like, they're not.
No, he was paying them because he loved the box office.
Exactly. I'm going to tell you this. If the day after they paid Dak Prescott, whether it be today or next year, the very first thing that's going to come out of Jerry Jones' mouth is we paid him because we think he can win a Super Bowl. Because that's the whole, every single person. I mean, when you're paying someone this type of money, that's why you do it. You know what I'm saying? So if I was Dak Prescott, man, I wish he would come out and say, "Oh, I think Dak can win me a Super Bowl." Because the very first thing I'm gonna say to him, brother, why you ain't paid me then? If you think I can win it, why haven't you paid me then? The Eagles, I mean, all these other teams, you know, they're paying their quarterbacks have been paid and they haven't done it. But I mean, that's a good point though. I mean, something I also want to point out too is like something you're saying about the Patrick Mahomes and stuff is like this. Patrick Mahomes, man, we didn't even know he was in contract negotiation. We just woke up one day and he's paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like literally, just woke up and he's paid.
Well, the last thing is, and I just want to reiterate that again because, you know, I've been guilty for some time of trying to make that on the what I consider the elite level, but he's not called to it. So all our fans, we got a lot of people, you know, that follow you and are trying to hold it standard. Let's just kill that. You know, based on what he needs to do for this team, he is one of the best in the game at doing what he needs to do for this team.
Yeah.
And he's not a game manager. He's primarily a guide of the ship. But if need be, he can take this thing to the next level. Because why? Because we've seen him do it. So let's just kill it. He ain't gonna never be right. So. You know, them guys, they just killed it. He don't never throw.
And you know, people always say,
get at least 10 to 12 himself.
Yeah.
It ain't going to need that. We ain't going to be behind, you know, 25 points every game. Sometimes we got to grind this team out. We're a running football team. We ain't a passing football team. That's why we invested in the line so much.
Thank you.
So,
that's what I be saying. Like, they be wanting us. They be wanting us to like they want us to be something that we don't want to be. Like we don't want Dak throwing the ball 30, 40 times a game. That's why you have Ezekiel Elliott. Like, that's why have an offensive line.
And I hate to say this to my brothers and sisters, the Cowboy fans that's on this line, but a lot of us are guilty of that because we're trying to make that be something that the offense really ain't designed for. This is a grind out, beat you up football team.
Yep.
And we're trying to make him Dan Marino. This ain't Dan Marino type offense. It's a hand it to the running back, play action pass, and it ain't designed to throw 30 times a game. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So let's kill that this elite stuff. He's one of the best in the game for this team. I would, I love Mahomes, but if you brought Mahomes up, we're gonna take advantage of his talent. This team ain't designed for Mahomes to drop back 40 times and throw to 3 receivers. I mean, he could be explosive, but the offensive line is designed to go forward, beat people up, not pass block the whole game.
Exactly.
That's what we need to do, man.
Exactly. Or get rid of Ezekiel Elliott and go in a different route. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you paying a running back $14 million? That's why I be trying to tell people, like, the focus of every game should be, if your running game, and it's not even saying, but Dak make more money than Zeke. Yeah, but you got to remember, Zeke also encompasses the offensive line. There's a reason why Zach Martin is the highest paid guard in the NFL. There's a reason why Tyron Smith is still getting paid. There's a reason why La'el Collins got a second deal. There's a reason why they didn't even touch the free agency. They didn't even get a chance to go to free agency.
It's real simple. It's simple, West Coast. Check it out, West Coast. Add up the contracts of the offensive lineman and Ezekiel Elliott, and that'll tell you what kind of team you got.
Exactly. That'll tell you what we want to do. That will tell you what we want to do.
Yeah, so it really ain't the quarterback. You add up that offensive lineman salary and total contract, and then you add up Ezekiel Elliott, what they just paid him last year. And then that will tell you what this team wants to do. It's just the bottom line, man.
Exactly. Hey, that's great points, man. I appreciate you too, Bishop, man. Any last comments before you get up out of here?
Y'all leave that alone, man. Leave him alone. That's what I got to tell him. Leave him alone. He ain't designed to throw for 350 yards, y'all. Y'all cool out. A great game from that is 220, 230 yards, whatever, and Ezekiel will get 150 yards a game. We'll win 12 games if we play ball like that.
Yep.
That's the reason why we won 13-1, whatever it was, his rookie year. We ran the ball.
Yep.
That's the bottom line, y'all.
And he threw less yards then. He threw less. Like, the design for the Dallas Cowboys is more or less like a 2016 led team. Like, Zeke doesn't have to go for 2,000 yards. We don't need that. And we don't need Dak to throw for 6,000 yards. We need them to be equally balanced. You know what I'm saying? And do whatever we got to do that week.
Hey, check this out, West Coast. Check this out, West Coast. In his first year, in his rookie year, he barely got over 3,000 yards passing. In his last year, he got 4,900 yards. He didn't even go to the Pro Bowl.
I know, that's crazy.
But his rookie year, he made the Pro Bowl. Figure that out.
I know. Hey, I know. Hey, I use Dez has a funny stat like that too, where Dez made the Pro Bowl with 740 yards and then got released by the Dallas Cowboys with 842 yards. Like, how do you do better the next year? Like, I have that same problem with Jalen Smith. Like, Jalen Smith had 152 tackles this year. He had 118 last year. How is he worse this year? He had 50 more tackles.
Yeah.
How do you do better? But then they say, the eye test. That's why we're saying, like, that doesn't make no sense. Like, it's. But hey, that was great. That was good. That was a good.
We need to leave Dak alone. Pay the man. He's done great at what he's done. And I hope he gets done today, but if not, we in trouble. That's the only thing I can say.
Yeah, man, because think about this. Mike McCarthy never really had long stints without Aaron Rodgers either. So we don't know how he's going to respond.
Well, I heard something ridiculous today, and I don't mean to hold up the line, but I heard something ridiculous today talking about, if Dak leaves, we know we ain't going to pay him. Well, then somebody say, well, you know, Cam Newton on a 1-year contract. Please understand that that don't mean Cam come to Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Just stop it.
Man, I put it to you like this. Cam is going to get the closest he's ever gotten to like a legitimate shot on some stuff in New England. And I'm going to tell you, they're not going to let him walk out the building. Like no, they're not gonna. This is like Cam. What they're basically doing in New England is this is kind of like a test, because you got to think of like this. Cam, they're about to go hard this year, right? So if they say they lose in first round, second round of the playoffs, they're gonna do so good. They're not gonna be in the lottery. So Cam is gonna keep them away from the draft, from the lottery for at least a year, for at least 2 years.
Exactly. And one last thing. We do realize, you know, a lot of people assuming, and what assuming will get you in a lot of trouble. But you do realize that Andy Dalton is on a 1-year contract, so there's a great chance that we possibly could lose our first and second string quarterback.
Exactly.
Next year.
Because think about this. Think about this, Bishop. Do you think Andy Dalton wants to be a backup quarterback 2 years in a row? I don't think he does.
No. He almost on the verge of retiring. He want one more shot.
He needs one more contract.
Yeah. So that got to get done today. And please, nobody don't talk about with the kid from Clemson coming out next year. Please don't do that. I'm not testing. I'm not honestly, OG. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I even said this earlier. You know how weird this season gonna be this year. I think them quarterbacks gonna fall, man. I wouldn't even be surprised, because you know, a lot of the teams that are going to need quarterbacks, there's not even a lot of teams that are going to – I mean, there are going to be teams that are going to need quarterbacks, but if Dak Prescott goes onto the free agent market, bro, nobody's going to be interested in a rookie. Nobody's going to be. Well, I tell you what, them same Indianapolis coach that was willing to offer him that kind of thing once Phillip Rivers retired, I guarantee you they'll come back and offer him a contract again. I bet you that.
Also, think about Chicago. Chicago, they have a bunch of quarterbacks. Yeah. They got a bunch of quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? They have you know what I'm saying? You got teams that got a bunch of quarterbacks that you never know what may happen. Also, think about Oakland. Oakland got a bunch of quarterbacks. 2 quarterbacks means you what? You have no quarterbacks. If I got 2 quarterbacks, that means I can let both y'all walk. You feel me? Like, I theoretically can let both y'all walk.
Yeah. And not only that,
Jacksonville.
Let's throw Detroit in.
Throw Jacksonville in there.
Jacksonville, let's throw Detroit in. They might be ready to get off stamp. I mean, I'm just saying.
Dak is gonna have some options, y'all.
Yeah,
like he's going, and I'm gonna tell you an option that he's gonna have within the division that nobody's talking about. Washington Redskins.
Yeah, if Haskins don't show up this year, they'll be in the market.
They will definitely be.
And please understand, Dak will want to stick it to the Cowboys after this.
I mean, didn't the Washington Redskins offer Amari Cooper more money than any team?
Yeah.
Like, doesn't Ron Rivera like those run-type quarterbacks? I think Dak Prescott, in his mind, would probably be a better Cam. He's Cam Newton without the hair, right?
He would be, and not only that, the added factor that Dak would want to kill the Cowboys if they let him go
2 times a year.
Please understand, he would want to go to a team like that.
And Washington will. And then think about this: you play in a division. Think about this. Oh my God, I'm literally selling the damn Washington Redskins on going after Dak Prescott, because you know what? It makes
these are the options if something don't happen in the next couple minutes or something.
Hey, OG, like, it actually makes sense for Washington.
It makes perfect sense.
Because Washington Redskins, you get the most winningest quarterback in the division. Like, he has more. He's the best quarterback in the division right now. And I know everybody says, "Oh, it's about winning the Super Bowl." Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you guys, in real talk, the first goal is to win the division. And you know what Dak Prescott does? Dak Prescott is probably your best quarterback in the division.
Well, check it out. Coach. Usually when quarterbacks leave a team or something like that, you know, you have those rare exceptions. A lot of them want to land in the division because they know the division. So Brett Favre is a perfect example. Green Bay to Minnesota.
Yeah.
I mean, stuff like that. So I'm saying these are legitimate scenarios that have to be thought about if they don't sign this guy, because they're not going to pay him next year. They're not going to franchise him next year. That's just too much money. No question about it. So I hate to hear it. It's sad that it comes down to this, but for West Coast, please, on your spare time, because I saved it myself, go back to that Quincy Carter interview that you had and just listen and read in between the lines, and you're going to see something. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I feel you, OG. Hey, that was a good goddamn conversation right there, man. I appreciate you, man. You got any final thoughts before you get up out of here?
Appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you too, OG. You have a blessed day.
All right.
Hey, man, that was Bishop, man, kicking that funk, man. Hey, E. Kush, hit me back. Hey, y'all, we have 5,050 stars. We've been rocking for 2.5 hours, 3 hours. I told you this is Dak Watch. I got Buddha Badass coming in. Hey, man, hit that share button or hit that star button. I appreciate you. Let's roll.
Call from Buddha Bookie. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Buddha, for legal reasons, I'm gonna need you to change your name on your Google voice. But go ahead, that's for another conversation. But go ahead, Buddha.
Yeah, what's going on?
None, man. We just chilling, man. Up here waiting, man. Waiting up here. See, we had 30 minutes and 30 minutes in 33 minutes. I just put it like that. 33 minutes. We had 33 minutes. Appreciate y'all. We rocking. Go ahead, Buddha.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. Just not feeling good, bro. It's really not feeling good. I don't know why. Like, the feeling I have about this. And if it continues to be where we stand right now, I think we might have
Wait. Say that one more. Say you're kind of going in and out. If you can get somewhere with a little bit better service, do that for me. Because you sound like you saying some stank right now, and I want to hear all of it.
You can hear me?
Yeah, that's better. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, I don't have a good feeling about none of this. I feel like we're gonna end up seeing, if things keep going the way it is now, and we end up playing on the franchise tag, I think you guys could prepare to not see that again after this season. I just think my person hit a bombshell of how I feel on the show, but kind of going back to piggyback, was that Bishop that was on the line earlier?
Yeah, that was Bishop.
Yeah, something he said is kind of rubbing me the same way as far as, Quincy Carter, and we've been there before. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if that's what the case was, and you just didn't want, Dak in there, then why we waste all this time and all these last 3 years, and you wasn't going to pay the man?
My question too, Buddha, is like, why have we not prepared ourselves better? Like, if you weren't going to sign Dak, why didn't you go after like a Cam or something?
Exactly, bro. Like
why would you he's gonna play? I mean, this is the thing. Like, the writing is on the wall. We can all agree he's not gonna get franchised prag twice, bro. They're not giving him $44 million next year. They're not gonna do it, right? Think about this. On the franchise tag alone, he would be making more money than Patrick Mahomes, because Patrick Mahomes only makes $39 million a year. So on the franchise tag alone, he's gonna be making more money than goddamn Patrick Mahomes. Why? Because you got to remember, since he's going to get franchised twice, he gets an additional 20%. Now, everybody else that gets franchise tag for the first time, they'll be at like 36, 37. But Dak's going to get an additional 20%, which is going to put him over. Dak is going to be the highest paid player in the NFL on a second franchise tag next year. The highest paid player in the NFL. Cowboys aren't going to do that, bro. Like, there's just some things I know in life that Jerry's not going to do. Jerry's not going to do that. You feel me, Buddha? Like, he's not going to do that.
Yeah, no. And my thing, oh my God. And then Derrick Henry just gets done. I mean, I know that's not having anything to do with that. It just shows you sense of urgency.
Hey, your volume went down a little. Your volume went down a little bit.
Derrick Henry just got signed, and they was going to the end with it. Like, I understand it's something. And then Stephen Jones, like somebody, I think it was later that might have said something about, oh, they just not gonna spend that type of money, overpay Dak. And bro, okay, why we keep saving money and not doing nothing with it?
Fact.
Like, what have we? Huh?
I said fact.
We keep saving money. You keep talking about saving money every season, and you never could have money when it comes to do a big deal that's going to get you over the top. You never ready for that big move, yo. You want to Walmart your way to the Super Bowl.
And,
Like,
and it
come
don't
on,
work
I'm
that
sick of
way, bro. It don't work that way.
Huh?
I said, and it don't work that way. Like, think about this.
No, it
Patrick
don't.
Mahomes, you still paid for him, bro. Like, that dude was the 15th overall pick, 16th overall pick. You paid for that. You didn't stumble upon that. Then think about this. You got Tyreek Hill. He about to get paid. You got Chris Jones kid. He got paid. You got the freaking Kelsey who got paid. Sammy Watkins made $15 million a year. Bro, it costs money to win Super Bowls.
Yep.
Like, and
And
go ahead, Buddha.
And it just seems like Jerry has a good way of playing our fan base. He plays our fan base to a point where he gets you right there, right near it. You might not win, and then he'll put you 5 steps back. Then the next thing, we're going to be relevant. We're looking for a quarterback. Fan base is going to get rehyped again. And then it's going to be something else later. Well, we done seen this like 5 times last year. We ain't going to keep doing this to us.
Yeah, man. And, bro, also, remember this. As much as, I'm telling people today, like, this is real world situations. Like, we're stuck on an island. And I don't want to hear what if this happened. I want to have real made solutions on how to get us off this island. All right, Buddha? I don't want to hear, maybe a plane accidentally fly over and see us. No. I want to hear some actual God names. I ain't going to say God dang. I ain't going to say God dang and I just said it. But I want to hear some actual names. If you got a plan, we want to hear it. You feel me? Like, everybody's plan is important. If you got a plan that you can say that we can play him on this franchise tag, and then just think about this last year. We know, Buddha, that there was times where Dak was hesitant. Like, why would you want to put him in that same position again? Then you also have this linebacker that's playing on every down. And you know what that linebacker's name is? He wears the number 19. He's a mean son of a bee. Watch your mouth. You know what his name is? Linebacker COVID. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, why would you want to take a chance now, bruh? Like, you got stuff that can take you off the field that ain't even football related. So it's like, bruh, like, and I'm going to tell you this, bruh. If I'm Dak and I don't get a deal done and I sign that franchise tag under the assumption that I was going to get a deal done, you just lied to me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? If I signed that franchise tag under the assumption that we were going to get a deal done, you duped me. You duped me. You got me. Because you didn't even sign me. Because I'm going to tell you, Dak would have had more leverage today if he didn't sign the tag.
He should.
Because now he can't he can't hold out. He has to go.
Yeah. All interview Stephen Jones had, we're going to get a deal done. We're going to get it. Bro, I can't stand his face. Like, a lot of people say, oh, well, you know, if you have that view where, you know, Jerry's going to not be here that too long, you know, based on age. Bro, you think it's going to get better with his son? Bro, it's Kim Jong-un and Kim Jong-un too. Like, come on, bro. Like,
he said Kim Jong-un, Kim Jong-un too.
Bro, I'm just saying, like, Come on, bro. He ain't no better, bro. I think, and I'm not. And who's to say if it's even like a total agreement behind this whole thing? But remember going back to that year when Romo was on the sideline, they actually probably, if it wasn't for Garrett, and Garrett honestly was the one, even though we got rid of Garrett because of his own problems, but Garrett, we all know that Garrett was the one that handpicked that. Which means that Garrett probably fought for Dak to stay in the game all them weeks. When they probably wanted to put Romo in way more than we think. So now that Garrett's gone, we're really potential. They probably was really been ready to not have this guy as a franchise QB.
Yeah.
But they had to go through the motion, bro. They never wanted. He wasn't their pick. That was Garrett's pick, and Garrett's not there no more.
Yeah, man. But now you kind of put yourself in a position where it's like, bruh, what's best for your organization? What's best for your organization is paying them because you're not gonna have a quarterback next year.
Bro, that's why I said, bro, they take us for the ride every year. They find some way to keep us relevant. They'll mess around and won't have a quarterback, and then go get Jamal Adams next year, like it worked that way, like, and fill us in with some. They'll probably mess around and try to convince people that Andy Dalton is a good way to go for at least a year to, bro. Like, I don't know what they thinking, bro. Because like you said, it ain't no everybody's quarterback up. Ain't nobody to really sign. We're not going to be as bad to get anybody in the first couple rounds of any future draft. We never that bad. So I don't get, like, why you going to let Dak Prescott go where? Where is he going? You're going to F around and you're going to make him go. You're going to mess around and have him go to the Washington Red or whatever they are.
Yeah, they should be announcing their team name today, right?
Y'all really want to see that happen? Like, because he'll damn sure go there. After y'all did him. And they're going to need a quarterback.
And this is the thing about it is like, we're not talking about 3 years from now. We're talking about next year, y'all. Like, we're talking about a year from now, a year from today, to be back in that situation.
It's like, so how do you, like, what type of season are you supposed to have as a fan? A season that we better win. You got it. We better win this year, or else we doomed next year because we might not even have our quarterback. So all this bliss, even if we do go to the playoffs and all that, you're not winning the Super Bowl. It's a total failure.
It's a total failure. It's a total failure.
It puts so much pressure on everybody to win the Super Bowl if they care about even keeping him around.
Yep.
You know? So, and what if Dak has that type of season where we go all the way to the NFC Championship game, or what if we do even make it to the Super Bowl? You're talking about saving money. You're going to have to pay him more. So.
Fact.
Like,
that's a fact. So there's no really way around it, because if you win a Super Bowl, the money that you save, you're gonna give it back to him.
Yo, bro, that's why he don't care. Technically, but it's sad that he has to have that. And I mean, the worst case scenario, God forbid, you know, God watch over him, is that he don't get hurt. You know.
Mm-hmm. And think about this, Buddha. Next year, 35 ain't gonna be no option. 35 ain't gonna be the option because the franchise tag is gonna be 38 next year.
Yeah.
So you know what Dak could say if they this is why people say, yeah, but you could just sign him on a long term. But this is about this. You know what Dak could just say if you guys come at him and be like, okay, I'll give you guys, we're gonna give you $38 million. Dak's gonna say, well, then I'll play on the franchise tag for the second year in a row and make you pay me $43 million.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what? If you don't pay him this year, you could be paying Dak almost $45 million next year.
Mm-hmm. And our fan base has to really be careful not to buy into the narrative that they're going to try to create and make it seem like Dak's fault. Because that's what's going on now. And it's going to keep brewing that he just didn't want to take the 5-year deal. well, he didn't want to take the 5-year deal, so, we had to do what we had to do. Please don't buy into that, man. Because that's what they're going to do. They're going to make fan base turn on him and want him out.
Yep, in a season where you need him to be at his best. Why? Because you're in a 1-year deal.
Yeah, they're going to create that and make him and put the Super Bowl or nothing came over his head that when if we don't make the Super Bowl, everybody's going to be in the green. Yeah, let that walk. Let that walk. He didn't take the 4 or 5 years, and he couldn't bring us to a Super Bowl. When really you just don't pay people.
Yeah.
Don't pay people. And how Jamal Adams gonna come over and trust you if you don't even pay Dak? But
bro, I don't think anybody this is the thing. Like, if you don't pay Dak, I don't think there's anybody that's gonna trust you in a Dallas Cowboy organization with a franchise tag. Like, you can no longer negotiate in good faith because you didn't even show your quarterback good faith.
Yep.
There wouldn't be no negotiating in good faith.
Yeah, you get this quarterback, you get this weapon. None of your not signing Dak doesn't equal out to any of the moves you made in the beginning of the year. It doesn't equal out to none of that. Right. You got McCartney, who's an offensive guru, throwing the ball down the field. You get CeeDee Lamb, who's your top number 1 receiver sooner or later. You get him another weapon. You get him an O-line, or trying to put together O-line.
And then you know what you tell him? You're gonna have Andy Dalton as your starting quarterback.
Right? What type of?
Bruh, I wonder if Mike McCarthy takes this job thinking that Andy Dalton's going to be his starting quarterback.
Huh? You think they had a plan?
He said, Shrek? You know what I'm saying?
Conspiracy?
Do you think he takes that job?
Oh, you mean does he take the job? No. Oh, nah, hell no.
With Andy Dalton?
No, because shit. Didn't Cincinnati need a coach? At one point, bro, he would have been. Bro, he had another foot. I don't know, bro. Dallas Cowboys. Dak, he's seen a lot of. And when you were studying the Cowboys, when you said you took your off year and you were studying the Cowboys, who was you studying?
Dak Prescott.
Studying Dak. Huh?
You were studying Dak Prescott.
Yeah, he was ready for him. Then you duke him into coming and being coach, and then he need a quarterback, bro. He needs a quarterback, and you don't even got a young guy on the bench for him to train. What, Danucci?
Yeah, and you don't have an older guy really for him to learn from. Who? Andy Dalton? Do you really want Andy Dalton touch? That's what somebody said. I'm like, bro, do you really want Andy Dalton watching your kids? You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
If Andy Dalton was a babysitter, would you really want him watching your kids? No, you would not.
He come home and he blew up the kids.
He has 16 situations where he's lost the kids. Do you really want him watching the kids? And think about this. The first thing your organization said was he's a backup. That's not a guy that you bring in. You know what I'm saying? You say, hey, man, we're gonna bring him in. We're gonna see what we're gonna do with it. You know what I'm saying? That's what you say. You ain't saying no. Oh yeah, he's a backup. Buddha, we 16 minutes away, man.
Man, I don't even, bro. It's sad that it could be us. It's always us.
You going in and out, Buddha?
Huh?
I said you going in and out.
My fault. Hold up. Stop for a second. We damn. We ain't got no injuries. We ain't got no off season, off the field issues. It's just always something, bro. It's always something that gotta keep us.
It's always it's. Hold on, real quick.
Love hurts. Ask for cream works.
All right, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, man, it's if it's not something, man, it's something, bro.
For real, like to keep us. We I don't even understand, bro. We always in the headlines. We always a team that ESPN analysts and people like to pick with and find something to talk about. Just leave us alone, bro. But we can't leave ourselves alone. So therefore, it's like a person who looks in the mirror for attention all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Bro.
Yeah, man. Well, Buddha, man, I appreciate you for calling in, man. And
no doubt, man.
We about 13 minutes out. About 13 minutes out. So I appreciate. Hey, as soon as this is over, no matter what happens at 4 o'clock, I'm gonna end this stream and I'm gonna go live on my phone so I can have a separate video from it. And we're gonna talk about how this affects the team and what's going next. Hey, E. Kush, I see you, man. Go ahead and give me a call on this phone line. Hey, I appreciate you guys. We're at 5,050 stars, trying to get to our next goal of 7,000 stars, y'all. We've been rocking. We've been doing Dak Watch since about halfway throughout the day. Hey, if you're a scout and you want to hit that line, go ahead and hit that line. It's currently open. I can only have one of you guys on at a time, so you know what I'm saying. Here we go, though, man. We got about 13 minutes left, man.
Our eligibility, and then go to the NFL and make that a priority. And
I think that's an option.
Yeah.
How could you turn that down if you're a player, knowing, hey, college might not even be able to play as much?
Yeah,
the NFL doesn't have as much hurdles to clear.
Yeah, they're.
Call from
E-Kush.
What up with you, Kush?
Hey.
What up with you, man?
Finally made it. Man, this is exactly why you don't put off today, tomorrow, what you can get done today.
Hey, that's what the Bible say. The Bible actually says that. It says it's a sin to pay a man tomorrow what you can pay him today. It's a proverb.
You can't plan a pandemic, but this is why you don't do that.
Fact.
This should have been done. He should have been first priority.
Yep. And think about this, man. He's also the most expensive. Like, why would you pay for all this other stuff first if you didn't take care of the most expensive? Like, when I pay my bills, I pay my mortgage first. Why? Because that's the one that hurts the most. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, if you don't pay your mortgage, who cares if your cell phone on if your mortgage ain't paid, bruh? Like, like Dak is the house. He's the guy that hands the ball to Zeke. Like, Zeke is blocking, giving up his body to protect to protect Dak. Like, I don't want my $14 million running back protecting Andy Dalton.
Yep.
I didn't do all
karma.
this.
This is karma at its finest. This is what happens when you play with your players. You play more games in the NBA. You screw around with them.
That was good. I like that.
This is what happens. This is why you don't do business like this.
Yeah, man. And my thing is, if I'm Dak, man, if you're Dak, what are you thinking, man? 2 years it took to pay you. 2 years after you said, "Oh, Dak is our quarterback, and we are going to get a long-term deal done." That's what Stephen Jones said, man.
After today, he's in the driver's seat. He's already got teams talking about taking him.
Yeah, and then think about this, Kush.
So
think about this, Kush. If you're Dak after today, you're guaranteeing you're going to the free agency. You have to, bruh.
Right. He's already put his body of work out there. He's got money coming no matter what.
Yeah. Hey, man.
All the pressure's on us.
It is. All of it's on us. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we know Cowboys aren't going to give him $44 million next year.
No.
He's not going to do that.
No. If you're not going to do 35, 30, whatever he's asking for this year, you're not going to pay him that next year.
Nope.
Not when there's a question mark on the cap.
10 minutes away, man. Well, Kush, man, hey, let me know your final thoughts and questions before you get up out of here. I think I got one more that Kerry want to come on here for a minute. Hey, also, Virginia high schools just announced there's no football for the entire state. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Yeah, see, the part of this makes me think it's just a big risk. It makes me feel like they know something that we don't know yet.
Yo, wow.
You know what I mean? Because this is a huge risk. This is the first Cowboys quarterback in franchise history to ever play out tag.
Like, we didn't even, like, Romo was injured and we didn't make him do that.
That's right.
Like,
so it just makes me think that they're getting word
think
down
about this,
from
Kush.
above.
Dak could technically sign his tag and be like, oh, he already signed it, and just be like, the first day of practice, catch corona and never lose it to the end of the season. And guess what? The Cowboys would still be required to give him $31 million.
But we're doing more damage than we know because this destroys our credibility in the future.
Thank you. People don't think about that over here, though. You know, we don't think about. We think about 1 week at a time, but absolutely. Kind of explain in 2 minutes. Explain to the listeners what that is.
Credibility?
Yes.
Nobody is going to take. Nobody's going to depend on us to, follow our word. No one's going to, depend on us to tell the truth. They're going to play hardball. Like, negotiating a contract from here on out, any big contract, is going to be 10 times harder.
Yep, and think about this. Players are going to go in. Like, that thing, they'll give Dallas a discount. Man, y'all can throw that out the window. Ain't nobody giving Dallas a discount. You want to know why? Because Dallas doesn't reciprocate that back.
That's right.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like Kush, I'll give you a discount if you look out for me. Like, I get it. Right. I get it. I might have to lose this time so you can win, but then you're going to look out for me next time so I can win. I'll do that. I'm not tripping. But, bro, it just can't be you win all the time, bro. That's not a friendship.
Yep. I feel like this is one of them things where both sides made a lot of mistakes. And this is a culmination of 25 years of mismanagement of the Cowboys.
Yep. Well, hey, man, I appreciate you for calling in, Kush.
Yeah.
All right, brother. You have a blessed day.
Yeah,
that's E. Kush, man. I appreciate you, man. Been supporting me since Rico was on the team. Damn.
Yeah.
All right, brother. You have a blessed day.
All right, man. Yeah, take it easy.
All right, y'all. We had 7 minutes. What up, Craig? My boy Craig says it's not gonna happen, man. We sitting here chilling. We rocking. We gonna see.
Understanding of I don't need to go. But these coaches were to hope that the NFL would step in and not give these guys false information. That's the biggest problem, is that sometimes these agents, they tell these kids that they're first and second round players, and they're really not. And now the NFL, now they come out, they don't get drafted. And now there's all kinds of things that you have to deal with, and these kids get all disappointed because they weren't picked in the first and second round. And then you've got these scouts telling them, like, well, who told you were a first-round player? Who told you were a second-round player? So
yeah, they do need a much better system, and if they could clarify the exact round and give a better idea. I think a lot of kids are wanting to get out of school, and even if you tell them, hey.
Let's go. Come on, Jerry. Let's go, Jerry. Hey, you guys, I'm gonna as soon as 4 o'clock hit, I'm gonna go live on my other phone. I'm gonna go live because I gotta walk around for a little bit. Let's go, Jerry. Come on, man. Come on, Cowboys. Let's do something, baby. Let's do something, man. Let me hear something, Jerry. Come on, Jerry. Let me hear something, Jerry. Let me hear something, Jerry. Come on, JJ.
Hey, you might not get drafted. They're like, well, fine, I'll get on.
Hey, what are y'all thoughts, man? Hey, I appreciate you guys. We are currently at 5,200 stars, trying to get to 6,000. We've been rocking for about 4 hours, man. And I appreciate you guys. Got 4 minutes. Let's go. Appreciate you, dear Earl, with them 200 stars. Let's go, y'all. We down to about 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
To a football team, I'll be in.
Anthony Cunningham, that's the same thing I'm tagging myself. This is the first time Jerry has really hurt me. I know, Andre. This just makes no sense, too. Come on, Cowboys. $12.57, let's go. Come on, Cowboys. Come on, Jerry. Come on, Jerry. You can't be this. You can't be this dumb, Jerry. Come on, bruh. You can't be this dumb. Hey, man, good point. But like my boy said, I wouldn't be surprised. What'd you say? I wouldn't be surprised if the Cowboys announced this and sign him and then announce it afterwards on some. Oh, he signed it before. But let's see, man. I don't know why we got to play around with it. Come on, Jerry. Hey, man, I appreciate you guys for rocking with us. Hey, I told you I was going to rock the whole day, no matter what it was. And here we are, man, 12:59. Let's go. Come on, Cowboys. Let me see something.
We're front row students and lab enthusiasts.
Undrafted.
We do serious cardio.
My way in camp.
We can pronounce that.
Come on, Cowboys. All right, y'all, it's 1 p.m. Let's go. My boy, Miss Maria says, are we going to have a season? And I do believe we still going to have a football season this year. That's the damn. Hey, we let you guys know. It says the paperwork can be submitted to the NFL before 4 p.m. and announced later after review. We gonna see y'all. Hey, man, it is 4 p.m. right now. It's 4 p.m. right now. As soon as we get confirmation on if or yes, we're gonna be live in a little bit. I'll probably be live in the next 15 to 20 minutes. So make sure you guys rock. We were standing here ready for the breaking news. Now we just gonna wait and see what happens. I'm gonna run in here and get something to eat. Put my phone on charge, and then we're gonna see what happens next, man. Let's go. Hey, I will see you guys here in a little bit, man. As soon as we get some actual factual news, Here we go, man. I appreciate you guys for rocking with us, and you already know what it is. Never